Snap, crackle, pop. Rice Krispies. Crispy Marshmallow Squares. Thank you for your sponsor this week with the world's largest Rice Krispie treat presented to our guest, James.
Thank you.
Audio,
Made by the
audible
tiny hands
applause.
of migrant workers.
It's so cool.
Now you said
More
treats,
impressed.
but that says sheet.
It is a sheet. It's a singular Rice Krispie.
Oh yeah, it's not
It's
treats
all
anymore.
one.
It's just treat.
However
They
you
should've changed
choose
that.
to enjoy, however you choose to partake. He's
Yeah,
feeling it up. He's testing the waters.
Feels like a membrane.
It feels like, oh God, what's the powerhouse of the cell? Does anyone know?
The mitochondria.
Mitochondria. It feels like a
Powerhouse
The
of the cell.
Confederacy. Oh,
And the nucleus is the brain.
Well, welcome
Dude.
to The Funny Thing Is,
Yes.
the show where we laugh about ourselves and each other. My name's Seth. We've already introduced James of Cheers Governor fame. Cheers Governor and James.
Thank
He
you.
is our cousin. He is here. He decided to come on the pod with us. We're grateful to him for that. We also have the boys in the back. They're chilling over there. They're hanging out. They're doing their thing.
Oh my God, my hair! Look at this.
Yeah, I know.
None
like
of you said something.
it's like a
before?
bunny
I
ear.
didn't see
I like
it
I thought it was kind of cute.
yeah.
until right
Dude,
now.
that's crazy.
I thought you were going for the ponytails.
It's got a mind of its own now, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
crazy. Throw a crazy side ponytail in there one day and
Yeah.
just say nothing about it.
Yeah,
Just come to work like
I'll
that.
change my hair throughout the show.
I think it's sweeping the nation. for
It
sure.
is. It's a new look. Well, we got a packed episode for you. Lots of personal updates. We're gonna eat this whole Rice Krispie treat. No, we're not.
Oh my God, Seth.
I
We
can
haven't
do it.
decided to do
I
with
mean,
it
if you
yet.
open it, it's gonna go stale. So you may as well eat
Exactly.
the whole thing.
We were talking about different sculptures we could make. I was talking about casting my ass in Rice Krispie, and
Speaking of
serving it.
ass.
What?
You
ass?
also mentioned maybe even the butthole.
Maybe even the butthole if I can get it far enough up there.
I
What were
don't
you
think you
saying
can
about?
get enough texture out of it. Like, how you can't grip that hard.
You don't
Rice
know. I've
Krispies
been
are
doing
firm.
kegels.
Like, it's not like they're like
I've been
slime,
doing
you know?
kegels, Jackson. Okay, don't question my.
I'll never
Butthole
question your
strength.
butthole strength.
You were
ever again,
saying,
Seth.
speaking of ass,
Yeah, you said something about ass, James. I was on.
Yeah, you
the
wouldn't
edge of my
shit for a
seat.
month. If you
if I ate the whole thing.
Doc, I think I'm backed up.
the Keebler elf's inside me.
Blow it out your ass. Exactly.
hear the
That one
crackle.
was quiet. I don't know if it came through, but blow it out your ass. Okay, let's get started. Packed episode. We're talking about. I've got a wedding in Michigan. I don't know if we're actually going to talk about that for very long or not.
Well, that's neat. That sounds exciting.
no, I don't know.
It's
I don't
in
know
the
about
doc. It's at the top, so I have to mention it. We're going through. Exxon bought a PS5. He's in
It
the
sounded
PS5
like
posse.
quite the journey.
It was. It was a.
No, that one's not very
we
interesting.
drove
Let's skip it.
we drove to 2 Walmart stores, and then I came here. So
You
we'll
had
see.
to be there.
You had to be there. Trust me, it was crazy. My car is actually fucked. That's gonna be a fun story to talk about. I've been biking to work. Kyle's got a whole bunch of stories, like local stories too. Wanakee is in a culture war right now. Supposedly, we're gonna talk about the Biden stepping down thing. That's crazy. I don't. Yeah.
Whoop.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Yeah, nice. A little late, Kyle.
I tried.
We're talking about a whole bunch of things, and we're here for you. It's another beautiful day. Elba's chilling. She's looking real cute. She was being a menace again, but she's too cute not to
She's chilling.
let
now.
it all
She's
slide.
fine.
She's chilling now. So James, what brings you to Madison? You're just here for work, right?
Yeah, I'm just kind of living my life, you know.
Just living your life generally.
Yeah, one bush light at a time.
You're from Green Bay, am I correct?
Unless we're not sponsored.
We are not. We are not sponsored, but
Grab the duct tape, hide the can.
we're at a point where we don't give a fuck generally. If anyone is like,
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Anheuser-Busch is going to come after us.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, Rice Krispie, fucking Kellogg's, please come after me. Let me know that I'm relevant enough for that. That would be a blessing.
Isn't Kellogg's based in Wisconsin? Or am I insane?
No, they're insane.
I'm thinking of Frito Lay.
This
That's
is
all.
like the fucking. This is like the goddamn Jackson has birds all over again.
I've never had birds.
never,
Never once in my
never,
life.
ever.
I'm
Are you
100%
sure?
positive.
Someone had birds.
Probably.
You're from Green Bay though. You live there currently.
Congrats, dude.
I'm
Thanks,
not
What's your
trying.
address?
I'm
It's
not
been
trying
a
to
real
dox
struggle.
you. I'm not trying to dox you, but yeah, it's hard to like come back and forth. So we're happy that you've made it down here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
To
it's been
our
great seeing you.
Base of operations.
How long is
It's been
the
great
drive?
seeing you since you've been here.
Like 4
About a
hours?
fortnight.
Yeah.
About a fortnight.
Yeah.
Damn,
about
dude, I don't think it's safe to game while
driving
driving.
south.
about one
Busted ass
Fortnite
car.
tournament, and then I'm here.
Dude, yeah, no.
2 hours.
We're so glad to see
2
you coming
hours.
down because otherwise we only see you when we like go up for Packer games and shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise we're never up in Green Bay,
Dude.
honestly. So
It's always a lot more fun
yeah.
down here
Mhm.
too, just because I don't know, you guys are chilling, so it's like
I beg to differ. If I was in
Always.
Green Bay and I could just go to Lambeau Field every day of the year,
Yeah, but
Just
you-
shop around,
I don't know.
just walk
Kinda
around
loses
it.
Seth-
Seth's
charm.
outside Lambeau Field throwing the football to himself.
bouncing it off of the
Yeah.
statue of Vince Lombardi.
500 points.
Dude, I was at Lambeau once during a game and we were tailgating.
Yeah.
As, like, everyone does.
Mhm.
And we were throwing a football around. And some dude on, like, one of those, like, golf carts that they drive around the parking
Yeah.
lot
Yeah,
came
yeah,
up
yeah,
and was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you guys got to stop throwing that around. It's dangerous to throw it around the parking lot. And it's like,
There's no one here.
this is fucking Lambeau Field, dude.
Is that not what people do at
Did he get
tailgates?
Yeah.
thrown out?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
Bro,
It's just like, stop it. And then
Every
we didn't.
sports game I've ever been to, there's someone
There
throwing
are
a ball.
hundreds of
There's
people doing
playing
it.
bags. Like
Yeah.
no one asked them to clean it up. That's
People are
crazy.
fucking grilling, like, with full grills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire
nuts.
hazard. No grilling.
Yeah.
No drinking
Yeah.
either.
dude, the houses are
No
getting,
celebrating.
The houses are getting ridiculous though. Across
Right
the
outside of
street.
Lambeau.
Like,
Yeah.
just like solid glass siding, like to be able
The
to
entire
see that.
wall is basically
Yeah.
dedicated to looking at Lambeau and like
Yeah.
there are people that have like the Green Bay logo like mowed into their and like spray painted into their grass and stuff.
And on their fences and everything. Yeah.
My dad was telling me something about like how that like line of houses or something was grandfathered in. Like they
Yeah.
started building all like these crazy fucking houses, and then the city was like, no more doing
Yeah,
this.
because most of the city
So-
you can't make like a multi-story building,
right,
and these houses are just like
3
the-
stories. And
they're
then
they're like the size of an apartment, but they're like 4 stories high.
Right.
It's
Right.
crazy.
Right.
balcony on every level.
Blocking
Right.
everyone else's view from Lambeau.
Yeah.
They're like rentable
two
party
Lambo.
houses, as far as I'm aware. But
Yep.
they have each one has its own like niche characteristic that like brings stay value to it for anyone who's visiting. I love fucking Lambeau, dude.
It is good. It is good. Other than that, Green Bay.
Green Bay not happening apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, the town
so
itself.
fun.
It's so fun.
Crazy. Ask me
Aw,
all the
dude.
cool things that I
Dude,
do.
okay.
Partying
so-
every night.
Are you familiar with the university in Green Bay?
I am aware that there is a
Yeah,
college.
you're
in my
nowhere near
hometown.
that, I
Yeah.
don't think. But Kyle went there.
Yeah.
Right?
Thanks,
I
thanks, Zach.
actually forgot about that.
Yeah,
you did.
That's his
I-
alma mater.
And you, Ethan said that this weekend. I can't
I-
claim
yeah.
that. I did not graduate. I was there for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Like,
It is so funny though to think that you went there.
Yeah, valedictorian.
Wait, why is it funny?
Well, because there's a recent news story that's really the only reason why I'm laughing at it. The college coach there at University of GB. There's this whole we're getting into sports talk. Anyone, if you don't care, skip ahead. But Bronny is in the news lately because he just got drafted 2nd round by
He's
the
doing,
Lakers.
He's doing fantastic. Keep up the great work, Brownie.
Bronny, he's doing his thing. A lot of people are roasting him, being like, "Oh, it's fucking nepotism." Like, LeBron got him to get drafted by the Lakers, all that
Is
stuff.
he related to LeBron?
Yeah, he's his son.
That's a
Oh,
He's his
No,
son.
it's total coincidence. He also
Yeah.
looks just like him. It's crazy.
Same beard and everything.
No, he's a cool guy. He went to USC. He got drafted after his freshman year, where he averaged like 2 points a game. And the GB basketball coach, University of GB basketball coach, came out and he was like, "Oh, Bronny would struggle to make it onto the University of Green Bay basketball team, let alone be drafted by the Lakers in the 2nd round."
yeah, I'm
You
a
almost
big
went to
baller.
school with
Everyone
Bronny. How
knows
does that feel?
I didn't, and
you
it
call
feels
him-
awesome.
Wait,
You
is
call
that
him
his actual
LeBronny?
name? Bronny?
Well, I think it's
If-
LeBron James Jr., but he just
Oh,
goes by
okay.
Bronny.
Okay.
I think.
I wonder how long
Yeah.
that will last.
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
Names that end
Maybe
with
his
like
whole
Y's.
life.
Like
You
gotta,
talking
like,
about being
stop
called Bronny?
using 'em.
Yeah,
Yeah, his brother's name is Bryce, so it's like he doesn't have to worry
Brownie
about
and
anything.
Bryce. That's nice.
But I don't know. Bronny also streams like hella, and he plays like professional, like video games. I think it's like Siege or something. One of
Oh,
those
yeah,
games
Rainbow
like
Six.
Okay,
Rainbow
but
Six.
Imagine if I had a kid and I named him Jamesy.
Jamesy, yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Jamesy. Bro, I've been called Sethy all my life, and
Yeah,
all of a sudden I've got a
exactly.
son named Sethy. Dude, that's crazy.
Little Sethy,
Little
the
Sethy.
up and comer.
That's actually fire. I might do it now. I'm going Seth Jr. You've heard it here first.
Silent Y.
No, yeah, I don't know. It was a weird story that was happening around the same time of the. I think it was around the same time of the Trump assassination, so I never actually brought it
Attempt.
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 up. The Trump assassination attempt. My bad. I'm
Is that
so
living
sorry.
In the other timeline.
Parallel universe.
Parallel universe. Yeah, it's a fucking.
The
What's it called? The goddamn butterfly effect.
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. I'm
your
looking at
Freudian slip.
Yeah. No, it's a Freudian slip. He's fine. But yeah, that's why that news was kind of buried. I found out about it later. Moving on. Speaking of long drives, this is my attempt at a transition here.
Are we going to golf?
Keep going. Keep going.
See, you
You're almost-
always
you're almost
do
there.
that.
I always
Yeah.
again I always say the silent part. You don't need to say it.
You're like John Man. Well, you gotta throw the ball, and then that's how you throw the ball.
Long drives. I'm driving to Michigan for a wedding. It's 7 hours. I'm
Yeah.
going to see Deadpool Wolverine, which we were all talking
In
about.
Michigan.
No, I'm not going to see it in Michigan.
Oh.
That might be cool. I don't know.
It's
A
gonna
random
be, it would be
theater
the
in Michigan.
same.
It would be the same.
Like, theaters are the same basically everywhere.
So you got to be in the time of your life where you're going to weddings all the time, right?
This is like my first one. I've been hearing about a lot of
What?
people that have been
We've
doing
got,
it.
dude, you and I have gone
Okay,
to like
no, you're right.
That he can
8
remember.
family
weddings in the
family
last
weddings.
year.
Wow.
Family weddings. I don't
First
count those
episode
for
with
some
Seth,
reason.
he's already lying to me.
We have
I am.
another wedding in
Get it
like
on
a
the record.
month, bro. Like,
Shit, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah,
There
what
is
are you
another wedding.
talking
Yeah,
about?
okay. It is
Seth,
kind
you're
of that
getting
time.
married in a week.
I don't know. I haven't been in any weddings where like I'm in the party though. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like
Mm.
Ethan and Oscar are both in the party for this wedding.
So you're not for this one either, is what you're saying.
I'm not for this one either.
Oh, you're building it
Yeah,
up like you were.
You
He's
set that
just-
up like you were gonna be in the
Yeah.
party.
No,
He's just
I'm
trying,
also
dude.
not for this one.
He's trying to get his
So,
friends to see this and be like, "Hey guys, like, come on, make me a best man once
yeah,
in a while."
Please, yeah, I'm a good friend.
Who's it for?
It's for our friend Jackson, who we went to high school
Not
with.
me.
Not this Jackson.
Nah,
Can you
it's-
imagine? The surprise.
Different
Yeah, but-
Jackson.
You're not inviting James, you piece of shit.
Yeah, no, he's not welcome. Sorry, you could have been my +1, but I'm bringing Elba as my +1. Can you see her still? She's
Yep.
napping now. Oh my god. Okay. Moving on. Yeah. It's going to be crazy because I know literally no one there. And
I hate
Ethan and
that.
Oscar are in the wedding.
I hate that so much.
Yeah, exactly. Ethan and Oscar are in the wedding.
Find one person and attach yourself to them.
That is exactly
what I
what
do.
I'm doing. Grace, Ethan's girlfriend, is coming.
Perfect.
So we're going to be like attached at the hip the whole time.
Perfect. I'm sure somebody will come up to you and tell you you're a beautiful couple.
Yeah.
That's happened to me.
For real. For real.
That's exactly what's going to happen. And they're going to see Ethan with her later and they'll be like, "Oh, drama."
Seth, there's something you have to know.
Next season, on Blue
we
Day.
like
I
play
saw your
into
+1
it.
kissing your brother.
That's like the whole takeaway from the wedding. It's like, whoa. No, it'll be fine. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a fantastic wedding. It's going to be a destination wedding. Would
Where
you
at?
say
Where is
Michigan is a destination?
No,
wedding?
not really.
It is.
That's
a
more of like
destination.
It's a
I have
destination.
family there type thing, and
It's
like
a destination from
or like
Wisconsin.
an I grew up
Yeah.
there type thing.
I don't.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever been to Michigan was we went to Traverse City a lot for band, but I haven't been to
I
Michigan.
heard it's
since.
beautiful there. I mean, I don't know
It
how
is.
much of that is like copium.
You're pretty close to the Upper Peninsula. You never been
Mhm.
there?
Wonder twice.
Once or twice
Mhm.
for
None
some
up there.
groceries,
Yep.
something like that. Yeah, I've never been to the UP.
quick note on Traverse City. We would always go for the Cherry Festival.
Dude, the
And
Cherry Festival. I forgot.
The Cherry Festival is I saw Smash Mouth live there. We were
Hey now.
buying cherry pie or something that we
What
heard.
year was
we
this?
heard fucking Rockstar in the distance, and we were like, oh, is there a shitty Smash Mouth
Dude.
cover band over there?
Man, this is a shitty cover.
It's fucking Smash Mouth. It was funny.
No way.
Yeah.
They
I
even-
don't remember what year. Maybe 2012 or something.
They
Yeah.
look like a cover band too, like just their appearance.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
It definitely
they
took
just
me a
look like
minute.
dudes on stage.
Oh my god, that is so Smash Mouth. Did
And
you hear
also on the note of someone thinking that you and Ethan's girlfriend are dating, I just watched a Judge Judy episode. Don't ask me why.
Okay.
yeah, I
where,
was there.
where these two walk in and it's a daughter-father combo, and she's like, "How long have you guys been married?" Like that's her first question to them, and they're just horrified by that
Jesus, yeah.
prospect. It's so, yeah. So hopefully you can avoid that at this upcoming wedding.
That
And,
should be like asking a girl if they're pregnant. You shouldn't just assume that two people are together
agreed.
because they're next to each other.
Or
And because
talking to each other.
yeah, or talking to each other.
Right, but also you should show up with a bump underneath. You might actually be pregnant.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm moving on now.
I want to talk more about it.
Yeah,
you want to talk more
what's
about
what's
the
the
pregnancy
meal?
bump?
What's
Oh,
the
shit.
meal?
Oh,
How
that
far
is a
along
good
are
question.
you?
What are they serving?
How far along
know?
am I? What are they serving? I think it's a buffet style wedding.
Okay. So
Classic.
like
Yeah.
like a church luncheon.
I
Type
guess
thing.
so. I don't even know if it's in a church. I know literally nothing about it. I'm
I
just
know-
on the
I heard
along for the ride.
some talk about plans. I know there's a church, and then there's a
Hey,
reception
called it.
destination, and Ethan and Grace forgot to book their hotel.
You're right.
So-
Yeah, I'm
so
staying with them.
They're
yeah.
45 minutes away from one of the venues,
It's-
and then
yeah.
15 minutes from the other or something.
It's from the
so-
reception that we're closest to,
Yeah,
which is nice.
That sucks.
That was our fault for waiting on that. At least we got a hotel.
It's like that episode of The Office where Michael's trying to stay in
Yeah.
Dwight's room for Jim and Pam's wedding.
Yes, dude. I said the same exact thing. He comes because they block out rooms, right? So that's
Yeah.
it's. I don't think that's exactly what happened
Yeah.
for this scenario, but they block out the rooms for the wedding party. We tried to book one of those rooms, and they were all full.
As Grace and Seth.
As Grace, Seth, Ethan, and Oscar, we all four are sharing the room, I think. And fucking in the Office episode, Michael just shows up to the hotel. He's like, "Yes, I'm in the Jim
Yeah.
and Pam block of rooms," and they're like, "Well, they're all full. So which room are you?" And he's like, "I thought they were reserved
Right.
for all of us the day of." Yeah, no.
Yeah, you
Classic
did that. You did that
Michael.
in real life, or you and Ethan. did
Pretty
that in
much,
real
pretty
life.
close, as close as you can get without
Except-
being Michael Scott.
It would be the same scenario if Oscar had a room and you were trying to bait him into
Mhm,
letting you guys
mhm.
stay. And he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna get laid."
Leave it to Oscar. He might, dude. I wouldn't put it past him.
I believe in him. Let's see.
Let's go,
I'm gonna put
Oscar.
my
Let's
love-
go,
love groove
Oscar.
Back on.
Let's start a bet. Big old pot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How strong
Does
of a
Oscar get
wingman
laid
are
or
you,
not?
Seth?
Huh?
How strong of a wingman
Oh,
are you?
very strong. Very strong.
Press
um,
X to
He always
doubt.
arm wrestles them.
Yeah.
Let's give us your best go right now.
Yeah,
let's
pretend
go
James is Oscar and Jackson
now.
is a beautiful woman.
Yeah,
at the
I'm
wedding.
Really,
A
it's
beautiful
it's,
girl.
It's not like I would initiate. I would let Oscar initiate, and then
But you
I would essentially.
Okay, so give me the speech you would give to Oscar.
Yeah.
Amp
Let's see it in
James
action.
up to go talk.
Wait,
to
Jackson, give us some role play real quick.
Oh, you look beautiful, James.
Oh,
No,
except
you
for
already
Oscar.
No, sorry, no, that was too strong.
You just have
Yeah.
to be looking hot.
Shit, I'm
across
not
the
good at
room.
talking to guys. Hey, I just
Hi.
met you, and this
Thanks,
is crazy.
I do have big biceps. It's crazy.
But here's my number. So call me, maybe.
Oh.
I feel like I don't need a wing.
Oscar, don't
Yeah,
freak out.
I was just thinking like.
It seems
Shit,
like
shit, I'm
the
too eager. I'm
the
too
perfect
eager.
Exactly. That's easy.
Okay, but also Jackson, what are you doing later?
Yeah, that's the best pickup line I've ever heard from you.
Yeah, I came up with it myself. It's very original.
Well, I think Seth failed as a wingman.
What am
I
I
don't-
supposed to
he
say
seemed
to
like
that?
he seemed like the
It was,
best
it was
wingman
kind of
ever.
like,
rude. I
listen.
wanted to fuck James until Seth started talking to me.
I pull James aside and I'm like, and I pull Oscar aside and I'm like, if someone walks up to him and does that, I'm like, listen, man, you got to marry her. You got to marry her after
No.
that.
Oh,
No,
That's
I
terrible.
don't know
That's
about
terrible.
that.
Another
advice.
You're off
reason
wingman.
Okay,
You're
yeah,
a
you're
wingman.
terrible.
You got to marry her after
You're
that.
terrible at that.
Listen, you'll settle down. You'll have a couple kids.
A woman was nice to you and showed you like a
She's
little bit
saying-
of attention, and
She
you
She's
loves
saying
you.
Carly Rae Jepsen to you, okay? That is exactly
Excuse
when
me,
you...
miss, you have nice birthing hips.
God. Yeah, Seth, I'm sorry, but you're out.
Okay, we'll see. We'll
You're
we'll see
officially
come wedding
uninvited
time.
from the wedding.
I think Grace might be a better wingman than you.
Honestly, probably true. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna be separated from Ethan and Oscar like the whole night, so we'll see. They're gonna be in the wedding. They're gonna be at the table for the dinner, like they have like the bride
Photos,
and groom,
all the
and
shit.
photos,
It's gonna
all
be a
that
whole
shit. They're
day.
gonna be doing
Yeah.
their walkouts, like their little
Dude, that
secret
shit
handshakes
sucks.
and shit.
Because it takes all, like,
Yeah,
after the actual ceremony and stuff, it takes so long.
they're
to,
gonna be
like, for
pranking the
and
groom.
bride to be taking pictures with everyone, essentially.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
is
thing
true.
with going to a lot of weddings in the last couple of years. I've seen a lot of different iterations of how that plays out. I've seen some super fast ceremonies, like
Yep.
10 minutes.
Dude, that's the way to
in
go.
and out,
That's
and
the
then,
best way.
like,
Yeah.
You have the time for all that
Like
stuff.
2 hours of
Or
fucking
like
pictures.
the bride and groom like taking it upon themselves just to go around table to table and grab a picture with whatever groups and stuff like. But yeah, you guys are
You
gonna
do
be
still have to
separated
do
for
that.
a long time.
So
Yeah.
Seth,
So
are you a wedding dancer?
Oh,
Or-
for sure.
okay.
100% I am.
Nice.
I'm a wedding dancer, singer,
Drinker.
drinker, like all of the above.
I
That
hope,
Hardly
you don't,
know her.
I hope you don't dance like you wingman, dude.
Okay.
God.
I
little
dance
finger
much better.
wiggle.
Dancing at weddings is like one of the most fun things.
It's the
Yeah.
best.
ever. As
Yeah.
long as they're
I can only do it drunk.
yeah, I was gonna say as long as there's alcohol.
I just have
but
too much
it's so
anxiety
fun.
otherwise.
If they play Taylor Swift, bro, I go crazy. It's just every wedding.
Okay, calm down, Seth.
I kind of black out and I'm just on the dance floor. I'm like, what happened? What happened?
Did I
Did they
kill
play
it?
Love Story again?
Yeah, that
I'm
is
like,
a
guys,
guarantee
I'm
for
like,
you at
DJ,
weddings.
play Love Story. They're like, they've already played it 5 times.
It will be interesting as like a lot of the weddings that we've been to have been like older kind of millennial
Yeah.
crowd, so the music
Yeah.
choice is always like
Yeah.
a little whack,
Okay,
maybe.
so-
But I'm interested to see what Jackson's is like for that reason. Are
The
they having a
music-
live band? Do you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, James.
I have
No,
no
you're
idea.
Cool.
I have
What
no
were you
idea
gonna
if they have a live band or not. I will take it upon myself.
To DJ?
What does
To
that
DJ.
mean?
Seth,
I'm
I'm
just
just gonna
gonna
find
go-
a mic somewhere.
I'm just gonna go
You
make
shove
sure
the
that there's
DJ out of the
music
way?
playing. If they don't have, if the DJ's not cutting it, I will take upon myself to
Dude,
make sure that it's a good
no,
set.
last weekend you lost DJ duties.
I
too, 'cause
didn't.
You kept playing "Take Me Home to Madison." I'm
I
fucking.
did it. I was trying to
We
share
told you
it
no.
with everyone to make sure they were aware.
Stop playing it. We're in
And
Michigan.
guess what?
The more you talk about this wedding, the more I feel like we should tell them that you shouldn't be invited to the wedding.
So
Seth
about
stands
Seth.
up just like Michael Scott in the middle of the ceremony. and
Yes.
I said I wasn't gonna speak. But my quick five.
The
quick.
wedding's actually all about me. I invite myself into the party.
Hey guys, I'm Seth, and this is my wedding. Drops mic.
No, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna like pants the priest on the altar.
Oh my god, dude, there are some super.
Got you
Every
this
good-
time.
Every
Yeah.
good wedding has like a good joke, like that walk up dance that they did. What did they walk up to? That viral video where it was like they did it in The Office too.
Oh, I don't remember the song. but
Yeah, I don't
know what
remember
you're
the
talking
song.
about. It was,
Fuck,
It was
okay.
something like this, I think.
I'm
Here,
just
one
sad that you
sec.
guys didn't acknowledge my priest molestation joke.
I didn't hear it. Do you want to
No,
retread that
it's
ground? It's gone. The moment's
It's not
gone.
the same.
Rewind to
You had to be there.
timestamp 20, 30 seconds ago. It was-
that was so funny. Thanks, Seth.
I don't know where to go from here because I didn't have much wedding stuff to go on in the first place.
That's okay. We don't have to do the wedding. Oh, here, I'll throw this in right now. I'm not going to this wedding because I have my first concert with my band this weekend. So, of course, none of you guys are coming. It's totally cool. Whatever. Seth,
Yeah.
Seth, you were gonna come take photos. Okay, Jackson, if you
I
show
c-
up,
I can
that'd
be there.
That'd be actually sick. But Seth, you were supposed to come take photos, and now I'm desperately volunteering my other friends to do that. Like Jackson, if he's coming, he's definitely bringing a camera.
I'm sorry that I volunteered without
I have a flip
actually knowing my
no,
calendar.
It's all good. But here, let me pull up.
Yeah, Kyle's got a little pamphlet here.
Yeah. So the show is at a venue called the Mousetrap in Madison. It's their goodbye show because the people that own the venue are moving away. So it is our band's first show. A couple of the other bands dropped out, so they kind of switched it to an open mic format. Oh, here. Sorry, I gotta pull this
Mr.
up on
Beast.
on the Mr. Beast
He's gonna be
tab.
there?
Yeah, one sec. But yeah, our band Rat Shoes will be playing at some point during the day. If you're in town and want to come have a party, we're gonna blow the roof off this bitch. Woohoo!
That sounds fire. Bro, okay. Grace is kind of relying on me to go to this wedding. Otherwise, I would just go to this. This looks sick.
I mean, for a wedding, you don't know anyone versus
Yeah.
like basement concert at
Supporting
some
your
random
brother
house.
and
Exactly. Supporting that. And I could do a fucking open mic, too, for myself.
I was thinking that, like,
Yeah.
you should
Oh
have
my
just come and
God.
performed. Honestly,
Dude, I can't bail now. I really can't. Because Grace will be literally all alone for the entire...
No, yeah, don't do that to
I
her.
can't do
Don't
that
it
to
sounds like
her.
you'll really be missed. So
Yeah, I would be terribly missed. Did I see you had a video edited and posted on your Instagram? Of
yeah,
the band?
I cut up a couple things.
Can
and
we
let's see.
watch that,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
is
let's
that
see.
too...
No,
Okay.
let's see. I can pull it back.
I would love to see that.
congrats on the show, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
awesome.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, is that actually at a U-Haul? Why is it U-Haul on the
Dude,
pamphlet?
I have no idea. What
it
I was
like a
just
collab?
saying is the only reason we got this show is because Tyler and Rin go to the Mousetrap all the time. So they've gotten to know the people that own it very well. None of them have heard us play,
Right.
but for some reason
Because
we're
they
like
know you
headlining the
guys.
show, so
Yeah.
it'll be cool. It'll be cool. Here, let's see.
I've listened to your stuff. It's dope.
It's really good.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
James listened to it. James
Excited.
also...
You guys played live music up at the cabin that we
Okay.
went to
Here's
together.
our Instagram page,
Or
Rat
they
Shoes
did.
Oh,
Never
yeah,
Worn.
yeah.
If you want to give it a little follow, that'd be cool. But yeah,
Rat
here
shoes,
we've got
never
a couple
worn.
videos on here. Let's see. Or maybe this is a picture. I can't tell.
That's got to be a picture, I think. This one's a video for sure.
Oh, it's muted. Fucking Instagram.
I believe this is me filming this.
Oh yeah, that's your knee.
No, if you guys were playing, then it was definitely Bird filming this.
It's I mean, the audio's separate from the clip. It was just we threw it together. We needed to get something on here before the show, right? But yeah,
It was me, 100%.
yeah, I think so too.
I was filming Elba quite a bit. I had to get as much Elba footage as possible.
All right, here. One more quick cut because I have to change that setting back really quick. Sorry.
All good. Snaps for the rat shoes never worn.
So are they
Thank
shoes
you,
for
thank you.
rats, or are they shoes made out of rats?
Yeah.
You know,
Or are you
yes.
not going to disclose?
I
Yeah, keep it
prefer
a
to think
mystery.
of it as their profile picture, where it's the shoes that are rats that
Rin-
were never worn.
Rin's been so invested in the name. You know, it was one that
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know how I felt about it for a long time, but we haven't cooked up anything else. So it's just like, yep, we've been rat shoes
I guess
for a
we're
couple
rat
months
shoes.
now. And Rin has bought rat shoes that look like
For
those in
real.
the photo.
Nice.
Honestly,
For all of you
no,
to
just
wear at the show.
But I was
Dude.
thinking like I'm either like gonna have to kick my shoes off to drum or like practice in my shoes. But I tried playing in those fucking rat slippers, and they're
Oh.
honestly killer.
great.
Oh,
Like,
they
they're,
are. You
have to
they're
wear them.
really good, and they have little bells on them too.
Yeah.
They're
Would you
fun.
suggest wearing those to your first show, James?
Absolutely. Have
Yeah.
you ever seen the YouTube video of like the guy in the Gumby like costume at a
Yes.
kid's thing that's just like
Yeah.
freak?
going hard?
I think
on
you
the
got to
kid,
wear like
yeah.
a full rat costume.
Dude, I
Yeah.
would be dying of sweat. I know it. I already die when I'm sitting next to the AC in here practicing. So
Yeah.
probably not me. I'll be wearing a black T-shirt and shorts, most likely.
Classic.
Maybe some rat shoes.
You're
but
keeping it classy.
Rin worked with an artist, and I think we'll have some T-shirts printed and stuff. I know that's a little much for right now, but Rin owns like this crazy industrial printer, like for her family's his family's business. So
I'd buy a T-shirt.
yeah, we'll have some available. The design's honestly sick.
Hell yeah.
they're really cool. So,
Hell yeah.
so yeah, come out, check it out. It'll be fucking
Snaps,
awesome.
applause for rat shoes never worn.
I just realized
Their
I can't
first
really
short.
snap.
You got it. You got it.
No,
It's
it's
there,
kind
it's
no,
quiet.
it's kind of just like a
It's like an
A
echo
poof.
of a snap.
Mine's
Yeah.
more of a poof. Mine's a thud because my hands are sweaty. I haven't been taking my hyperhidrosis meds.
I'm sure that sounded great in the mics.
Mine's a limp snap. Anyway,
So you're supposed to drive to this wedding. How are you gonna do that with? Your
I'm
car
not
in your fucking
driving.
shop?
Okay, we're going to the car now. Because I don't really have anything to say about. I bought a PS5. Super excited for him. Gonna be playing more
Well-
Fortnite, I guess.
You texted me that. God, Seth, the number of times I've talked to you about the PS5, like you bought a PS5 when they were
Right.
at, like the peak of their expensiveness.
Right.
You did get a fairly good deal, but dude, you could have bought a computer then and done everything that you do on your
Right.
PS5 on your computer.
Ex-
Right.
Except Demon Souls remastered.
You know
So-
what he couldn't have done on his computer?
What?
Played on his PS5.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
Watch
Say that I
Blu-ray
have a
movies or whatever.
PS5. Yeah, I think it was worth it.
So when I
personally
heard that
for
you
me.
had convinced Exxon, I immediately said, no, don't do it.
I convinced Lucas too. You didn't hear
Oh
anything
my
about
God,
that.
Seth,
Lucas,
what are
I
you
also got to
doing?
buy a PS5. Oscar, I got to buy a PS5.
You're just
And
like
now
morphing
Exxon.
all of your friends.
All of
to
my
play with
friends
you.
How
are
much is
joining my
Sony paying you?
PS5 posse. Sony's paying me nothing.
Is your TV a Sony? Maybe they'll replace that for how many people.
No,
you
it's a
fucking convert.
Samsung, bro. It's a Samsung.
Rip.
I should have gone
Wow,
with
not
Sony.
even brand loyal.
Not even.
No one's ever gonna sponsor you, Jesus.
I'm not loyal to any brand. My fucking everything is gonna be a different brand by the time this is done. My phone's gonna be fucking Apple. My computer's gonna be Microsoft. My goddamn TV's gonna be Samsung, and my gaming system's gonna be Sony.
And my beer's gonna be a Coors Light.
And my beer's gonna be
Amen, brother.
Coors
Cheers.
Light, and I'm gonna be 6 deep on the regular. Yeah, I don't, bro. PS5 is just it's underrated. Exxon also already has the computer, so
Is it
Yes.
underrated though? Like if it's so hard to get?
it is. It's not that hard to get. We did have some trouble.
You went to multiple stores.
We went to a
Yeah.
couple different
It's been out for like
stores.
5 years now.
Yeah, I think the one.
Listen.
I think the Walmart by my house is just shitty. I
Those
think that's
little
just a
Asian
shitty
hands
Walmart.
can only assemble so fast.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that is true. And also, I was like, maybe they're saying that they don't have any. Like the store we went to, it said online that they had one. So we trusted that. I think that the guy working the desk there was just like holding it for his friend. Didn't want to give it
Wow.
up, like, because it was the Slim. They had the other ones, which they're having a trouble selling now because the Slim is out.
The Slim.
The PS5 Slim, yeah, it's
Oh my
smaller.
God,
It's
dude.
smaller because the one I have is fucking massive.
Is it the same?
It's like this big.
Just like same system.
Everything is the same. Yeah, it runs the same. It's got the same storage, all that stuff. It's just
I,
smaller.
Is it more
I feel like that's
expensive?
kind of a scam.
Yeah,
No, it's the
it
same.
is.
That's
It's
like-
same
crazy.
price.
That's like Skyrim.
Same price.
Same price? Okay.
Yeah,
Then it's just like
Yeah,
good
but-
Then
redesign.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on board with that. Newer
Yeah.
model, same thing.
More
There's
photogenic.
yeah.
exactly. Oh my god, yeah. Then that giant fucking thing. Everyone was making fun of the PlayStation 5 design when it came out, but I
It
thought
wasn't
it was
that
dope.
bad.
I thought it was cool.
Like
I think, especially when it's standing up, it's cool. I don't have it like that. Obviously, I have to have it sideways.
I'm always scared to have any of
Um,
my consoles like
yeah.
vertical.
I saw some
If
shit
it
where it was
not
like
tips
melting.
over, it's just gonna fucking.
Sure, if it
like,
tips
break.
over, it can damage. I also saw something where it's like it overheats, like, and then like it melts, and the gravity like pulls it down. But if it's sideways, it doesn't do that. So
That sounds like
it might be
bad
made up.
part
Yeah,
or some
what?
shit.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't know,
I
but
don't-
ever
I
since I
don't
saw
believe that's
that, I'm like,
freak
You should stand
food.
it up, but all the vents are on the bottom.
yeah. So
From
it's
the
just it's
inside.
just overheating because it's
It's awesome.
standing straight up.
Dude have it on his fucking stove.
I think PS5 is worth it. I think PS5 Plus is worth it. I'm still
Only
paying
if you
for
already
it.
have a computer. I can't recommend
Only
it
if you're
enough.
only
Just
have.
get a
Yeah,
good
that is true.
computer.
If I could go back in time, Kyle. If I could turn back time.
If
I could find a way to buy a PlayStation 5 and a computer.
You could play all the games.
Play all the games. Yeah, nice drum beat, Kyle. Where did you find that from?
Dude, that's just a sick one I've been cooking up.
Yeah, you. That was you.
Just
Is
been
that from Rat
practicing that
Shoes
loop.
original?
Yeah.
Cooking it up in the bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be fine with a PS5. I'm enjoying it. I do wish I had a computer now, especially since mine died. I wish I
Yeah,
had a
good luck
computer.
prepping for the show on your PS5.
Yeah.
Hey, you can use the internet on it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can. I don't know if you're aware, Kyle. You can open a web browser on PS5.
Use
so
the
it works just
touchpad and the
fine.
haptic fucking
Yeah.
triggers.
I
Awesome.
always
actually
get the
edit all
feedback.
of the videos on the PS5.
Yeah.
I feel it has a better interface.
Yeah, it works better than a computer. I like the DualSense 5.
I just like the
Anyway.
way it vibrates in
Okay,
my hands.
everything's broken. Seth's investing in a PS5.
Everything's
His
broken.
car is busted.
Yeah, tell me
My
about the
car is
now.
Sony stocks
busted.
are up.
I'm broke. My TV's busted. I've been biking to work this week because my car is on its last legs, or so I thought. I took it to a couple different places, and each of them told me, "Yeah, James is getting emotional just hearing about it." Don't do car crash, okay? It's we thought it was transmission. That's what every place I took it to initially said. I took it to the dealership first. I tried to just leave it there because I was like, I'm worried it's gonna break down.
So what was it?
They made me take it home. It's been staying at home for a week. I've been biking to work. Turns out it was a rodent that climbed up into my engine carriage or whatever and
What
chewed
kind
up
of
some
rodent
wires.
Did they tell you
They didn't tell me. I don't think they're qualified
to identify such?
to identify such bite marks.
We don't have that many rodents in Wisconsin.
There's so many squirrels by my
Yeah, it's probably
by
just
my
squirrels.
place. It's got to be squirrels, 100%. It's one fucking expensive squirrel. It's gonna cost me $1,500.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Oh God.
I'm in the depths of my bank account, so it did work out though. It's because I was worried it was a transmission, which was gonna be like 4 to 6K that I don't have, and I would have to like put that on a credit card or something.
Yeah, it
But
could have been worse.
it
for
could have been
sure.
so much worse. So thank God, I'm very grateful for that.
Do you ever get worried though? Like whenever I take my car somewhere,
Yeah,
they could literally tell me
Oh.
actually any like
I heard
I
that
your
feel
car
much of
grew
that.
arms and now I need to replace its blood cell. Like
Yeah,
I don't know anything about cars,
Yeah.
so
They did do something like that to me even just recently. Like, I had to double check the rodents thing because I was like, are they just making this up? Is this a common scam? I've heard so much of that lately since I've been having these car issues from people like advising me, like, don't trust everything the dealer says.
So side note,
Yeah.
have you guys seen the posts of the raccoons getting into Cybertrucks because I thought they were dumpsters?
No, dude, Kyle, find it right now.
Yeah,
I'm going to keep
I
talking
can
about
do
my
that.
car. You find
Yeah.
it. Because Kyle and I have been obsessed with the Tesla, like, Cybertruck. I saw a Cybertruck in Madison recently, and it is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. It was crazy. I was coming off the Whitney Way exit, going towards the Subaru to drop off my car. But that's the thing. Like, I took the car there on Monday, a full week ago. And they didn't have anything available. I couldn't leave the car there. They didn't have any appointments.
There's
So,
so many articles about
There's a lot of articles
Dude,
about the
it's
Tesla
great.
Cybertruck.
It's like a pandemic. Like,
Oh my God!
Let me finish this one thing, and then we'll jump into the raccoons because I do want to talk about that.
They're all about.
They
Okay.
told me that they didn't have any appointments, so I couldn't leave the car there. They made me take the car with me and drive it. And I didn't want to. I wanted to leave it there. And I understand you can't just leave the car there for a full week until my appointment comes up. But then they call me today and they're like, "Oh, it's undrivable. You should really just let us fix it." Like, I was gonna call other like places to see if I could get a second opinion. They're like, "Oh, I wouldn't recommend that because it's undrivable right now. So I don't really know why I would have to second guess it." I'm like, "You literally made me take it a week ago. I wanted to leave it, and now you're telling me it's undrivable when it doesn't fit into your schedule."
I mean, they know if you just leave it there, they can just get a tow company to tow
Yeah.
it, and it's just more money for you.
yeah.
Good for
So
you,
it's
though.
either spend money to get it towed or you drive it in an undrivable state.
This is how it worked out. I ended up finding out that I had another bank account at BMO that I don't use anymore. I'm closing the account. It had $1,300 in it, so it's pretty much going to pay for the whole thing. It's like the best version ever of like, oh, here's this pair of jeans that I never wear. Oh, there's $20 hidden inside.
I'm now going to every bank and asking.
Yeah, like every
A
bank.
bank
Do I
account.
have an
An
account
account.
here that I didn't know about?
Yes.
That I haven't used.
That is so crazy.
Hi,
Seth.
do you have
It
an
is
account
wild.
here?
I know. Like that just shows how responsible I have been with my money to this point, to get to the point where I'm like, I might have to buy borrow money to fix it. Buy
You
money.
should check your mattress from when you were 10.
Yeah.
There's always
Shaking it
money in
down.
the banana stand.
Let's look at this Tesla Cybertruck thing.
Okay, there.
They
I was
managed
looking
to-
if there were like specifics about like how they were getting in or something.
Well, they perfectly recreated a
Like a
garbage
virtual.
bin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's a Business Insider headliner. Is that it too closely resembles a dumpster, and raccoons can't resist. So you can see
Oh,
they
it
like
kinda
ripped
does.
open.
Even
like,
raccoons
this
know it's a
truck
piece of
bed
shit.
cover. Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, do raccoons know how to lift dumpster lids?
Tesla calls this portion of the
Yeah.
Cybertruck the vault. So, and Elon markets the Cybertruck as being fit for any planet, and that's the first thing the
Dude.
Insider article says is like obviously not
Any,
Elon.
any planet without raccoons.
It was
Yes.
like when he debuted the Cybertruck like on stage and he threw a
Threw the
baseball or something
Yeah.
or a
the
rock
ball
or something. Yeah,
bearing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it just shattered the
Yeah,
window.
dude.
He was like, "This window's bulletproof,"
That
and
was-
then
I
it
see that all
just
the time.
shatters.
Kidding.
It was so awesome.
I see
dude.
that video all the time. It's iconic.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so that's my car situation. I've been biking to work. It's been crazy. I actually seriously want to start like a TikTok or like I guess maybe not TikTok anymore. We'll see how that turns out. I want to make like minute clips or 30-second clips of me biking all the trails in Madison because it actually has been insane. And I've discovered so many new trails that lead to like a disc golfing course or like a whole different side of Madison that I hardly ever get to see that connects straight from my house, like all the way over there. And it's all surrounded by like beautiful nature. And I walked these paths during the winter and it was like, cornfields and it's just dry and barren. And now to see it like several months later and now it's full bloom and there's a bunch of corn stalks like fully risen and unrecognizable. It's gorgeous.
You should film it.
That's what I'm saying. I want to film it.
Have
and
you
I
ever
wanna,
seen
like,
those
clip- yeah.
videos on YouTube where they film like walking through
Yeah.
Japan or whatever?
I've seen them more with like snowboarding, like snowboarding this trail or snowboarding this mountain.
I
This is
biked,
one guy that I
I
follow
biked to
that
work
does that.
one time last year because my car was also having issues.
Oh, that's right. You have the little shitty one from
I
fucking
I picked
middle
the hottest
school.
day of the year. Yeah, and I rode a bike that I bought
Yeah.
when I was like a foot shorter than I am.
Yeah,
So
we got it from fucking Bike-O-Rama,
It was a
like
mountain
when we were
bike.
kids.
Dude, it was terrible.
do any
It was
sweet tricks,
terrible.
though?
No,
Yeah,
dude.
Kyle.
Child's
It has the
medium bike.
pegs on the
I
back,
barely
didn't it?
made it.
The trick was making it to your destination.
Yeah, I didn't even bike home. I fucking left it there and I got it another day. I could not do that. So props to you for
Oh,
for
yeah.
getting
I'm turning
after
into
it.
that guy that like is addicted.
Can't stop.
Can't stop biking. Bikes 40 hours a week. I damn near came closer than I've ever been this week.
Yeah, definitely start filming that. I think that would be
I think it's fun. Yeah,
That would be fun.
I'm just vibing, listening to music, like biking in the sun. It's great.
They'll also cover you if you get in an accident ever.
yeah, true.
It's like a
Like
dash cam, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. If I have
I've
a
wanted
GoPro
to
or
get
something.
dash cams for everyone for Christmas
Dude.
for like the last 5 years, and the
It is
more
actually
every
vital.
year I'm like, God damn. I
You
really
actually
just need to get
absolutely
them.
need it because it
Yeah.
is like the most dead to rights proof that you can have in any accident.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been in an accident or like a
Mhm.
dangerous driving scenario where it's like someone is clearly actually insane?
Yes.
I have a story about that, yeah.
You
Just the
have a
other day.
story specifically.
I was on the belt line and there was a truck next to me and
Like what? A semi? What
no,
are we
no,
talking?
sorry, not okay.
6-cylinder,
No, no, no.
12-cylinder,
Sorry, I'll say it correctly. A pickup.
a pickup.
A pickup
Alright.
next to me.
Alright.
And
What kind of pickup was that?
I don't know if he was just mad if I was going slow or
2500
something, but
diesel.
He wanted to rally. Rally!
he literally rammed into the side of my car
Holy
after like
fuck.
flipping me off, and then sped away, and I pulled over immediately, and
Dude.
on the back of his car on the bumper, he had like a anti-immigrant bumper sticker. It was like the U.S. and Mexico, and there was like a X
Damn
over it
straight.
being like, "We're already full."
Whoa.
And then luckily 3 other separate people on the belt line also called the cops
Yeah.
and reported him and like gave the exact same story that he just
Burwood.
rammed into me for
Yeah.
fucking no reason.
Being too
And-
American.
Yeah, and he drove 3 exits down and then pulled out to get to a police station. And I swear he has to have like friends in the police station or some shit because
Yeah.
they were like, "No, you can't do anything about it. Sorry." And they were like,
What?
"Insurance will cover it," but yeah, like he's fine. He's scot free. You can't do anything about it. It was so fucked up. They were like, you left the scene of the accident because I pulled off to the side, and it's like, what, do you want me to sit in the middle of the fucking belt line with my
Yeah.
car off? Like, that's death. That's suicide.
Yeah, that's
And,
wild.
Yeah, it
dude.
was crazy. And luckily my car was totaled.
Oh,
but
for real.
yeah, because the repairs were more than the value
Yeah.
of the car.
Yeah.
And
fuck.
they accidentally repaired it before getting the approval of
Dude.
insurance. So I got $3,000+ of repairs for my insurance premium.
Yeah.
And then they were like, because there was just a like clerical error. They were just like, you weren't supposed to fix it. We're not going to pay that. And then
Yeah.
they just had to
God.
because it was too late.
Wow.
So I kind of got lucky, but fucking crazy people, dude. Sorry, a little bit of a tangent.
No, that's
insurance
perfect.
Gets so crazy at
Yeah.
that level. Like I've heard a lot of horror stories about like a car gets taken in for repair.
My car was great
and
too.
then the dealership like approves some repair that they're like, this is absolutely vital, that the insurance is like, hell fucking no.
Mhm.
Like you
Damn.
don't need that. And then what they do is like when you bring your car for repairs, you sign it over to them. So they like legally own it basically until you pay them that money. Like they'll just keep it forever basically. So
Shit.
yeah.
So get a dash cam
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
for
get
crazy
dash
people
cams.
like that.
Bro, road rage is insane. I've only had like one scenario, also on the belt line, where like I was
Who's
like
so mad there?
screaming at this person, and they were also screaming back at me. This person fucking came and cut me off. They were fucking up. I swear to God. So then I like pull around next to them like a dumbass, and I will never do this again. But I'm like yelling at him. I'm like, fuck you, fuck you. And he like reaches to his glove compartment, and that's when I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Dude, people are crazy.
People will pull
Yeah.
a full fucking gun on you
Mm.
if they're mad enough on the freeway.
I don't get it. I get
Yeah.
mad, but like not
No,
while driving.
no.
Really,
I mean, I do.
Oh, that's not normal
It'll-
to want to kill
It's-
someone
yeah.
while you're driving.
I just don't get it. Like the
Yeah.
worst thing that happens is you take like an extra minute to get to where you're going.
Exactly.
That's
Only you man.
trying to pass like 10 people just to get
There's
a minute
too
ahead.
many damn immigrants driving
Yeah.
on the belt line.
Oh my God.
I gotta ram them off. That's crazy, man. Well, anyway, yeah, get a dash cam. Keep rodents out of your engine, and
And get a good bike.
and get a good bike. Get a good
Just
bike.
stop driving.
Get a good bike. Stop driving. That's actually what I'm gonna be doing now, bro. This was like a fucking terrifying experience to be like, am I gonna be in debt to pay for this car thing?
For sure. It's
So,
scary.
And so I want to save money hard moving forward. That's all I had for my prepped stuff. Kyle brought a boatload of amazing content. So supposedly there's some stuff going on at a Wanakee subway.
Yeah, Wanakee's been in the news again lately.
Yes, please.
Here, you want me to take it or you want
Bush.
you want to take it?
I'm I'm taking a beer right now, Kyle. I'm
Alright,
not
alright.
worried about. I
God
was letting
bless
you
America.
take the wheel.
Alright.
God bless America.
All right. So a
Cheers,
subway
brother.
in Wanakee got
Cheers.
accused of religious discrimination against a group of Christians after they refused to serve them because they were wearing
For real.
anti-abortion and anti-gay like shirts, like these bright neon
Thank
shirts.
God.
So that's really interesting because there are like a lot of like conflicting rulings on like this kind of thing. Like, you
Sure.
know, in the past, this would have been like an easy anti-discrimination
Yeah.
suit. Like, okay, Subway has to serve them, but things changed back in 2022 when that case over that bakery that refused to bake a cake for a homosexual couple.
Yes.
There's literally a new Supreme Court ruling that came of that basically says that, yeah, restaurants don't have to serve, like, everybody and anyone. They can choose to not serve somebody based on, like, their personal views or their apparel or stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's just kind of interesting that, yeah, now that it's being used to call them out for being so weird, like walking around in their group, like we're just going out for lunch with the pastor, like wearing like "fuck homosexuals" on their shirts.
Yeah.
And like,
I don't know. That
it's
seems pretty gay to
crazy.
me.
It's crazy. Abortion is murder and shit like that. Yeah, it does seem pretty gay. Sorry. Maybe wrong,
That was a
wrong
great
phrase.
one.
Wait,
That
my
was
shirt
good.
says "fuck homosexuals." Oh shit.
So let's see. There's a little video. Of course, the video was labeled as a Subway Karen blows up at Christians or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's like, it's so fucking cringe, dude. Here, wait. Let me start this again.
It's so funny that they've reclaimed that now to also serve like, because it always used to be
Twist
like
it back
about like
towards them.
conservative
Women,
mommies.
yeah.
Conservative women.
Wasp women.
Wasp
Yeah.
women. And now they've turned it on to
Are you
like-
refusing to serve customers?
What?
She's refusing to serve us.
You know, if anybody's being discriminated against, you know me. I will say
Sorry, I didn't
Something
check
about
this.
this
I don't
video.
give a fuck about this guy's commentary.
Yeah.
Well, we
This
all
girl
know
here
him.
just said she's refusing to serve us.
So we have to go somewhere else?
I want her to say it again.
I just...
I'm refusing your service.
Okay. And this is Subway where?
That is a personal matter.
Because of my T-shirt? Because of my T-shirt?
Fuck yeah,
Sure, Subway
slay.
Corporal. I'd love to hear that.
No,
What
I,
does the shirt say?
this
Yeah,
is
like
my
they
first.
they go in wearing the shit. It's like the same shit when they were like tearing up pride shit at Target
Dude,
and stuff. They're like,
God.
It's not even. I mean, it is that, but it's also like you're going into a Subway and you're like monologuing out loud
Yeah.
and have a camera in their face. Like, bro, that person makes like what? $12. They're just
Yeah.
trying to make their fucking sandwich, man. Like,
And
come
they
on.
actually apparently know their rights more than you do. So
Yeah.
like you're the one filming this, and you're the one getting owned by.
It's just so annoying.
I wanted to see the shirts, or are we
oh
not?
yeah, no, I
Is
have
that
a photo. I have
Are
a
you
not
thinking
safe
about
for
that?
Yeah,
work?
they're great.
Okay.
So one of the dudes was from Texas, and he insisted that they did not purposely try to antagonize anyone with their neon T-shirts bearing slogans including "Abortion is murder," and
Yeah.
a paraphrase of Romans 1 denouncing gay sex as sin.
Nothing wrong with it.
So, I think one of the shirts was blurred in this image.
I think it's the gay.
That's
sex
something I can
sin.
rally behind. That sounds like nothing a good rally couldn't fix.
So yeah, this is how these guys were dressed, and you let me know if this gaggle of fucking creeps would make you uncomfortable. Oh, dude,
Kyle's navigating.
fucking ad blocker.
Oh,
is
Kyle's
killing me.
battling.
All these news sites
Mhm.
really just go
Oh.
hard on it.
They'll have
Repent
paywalls now.
or burn in hell. Murder. What?
Mur-
Something?
some-
Rapes?
I don't know. I can't
Abortion
read
is
it.
murder. Jesus. Whoa. These are the
Are these
guys.
like are these like dating profile pictures? Like, just casually out
That
in
one
my
is
abortion is
incredibly
murder shirt.
professional.
Yeah, I
Um,
wish I could.
My
something
ideal
is a
first
sin.
date is going
Something
to
about-
Subway and antagonizing the workers.
I want to know what the blurred out one. Like
Yeah.
that's the
That's,
fact-
that's the gay sex is a sin.
Oh.
one.
Yeah. Anyway, fucking
something.
cringe, dude. Take your neck beard back to Texas. Why don't you?
Yeah, dude.
Holy cow.
Fuck, I thought this was... So I only paraphrased, like, or partially read the document before you brought it here. I thought it was going to be, like, Subway workers were, like, wearing this shit in Wanakee. And then people were like, I'm not going to fucking order food here, you idiot. Like, why are you wearing that?
Yeah.
I'm proud to be a Wisconsinite, knowing that fellow Wisconsinites will refuse service to you shitheads.
I can't believe they didn't replace the menu background with the photo of Trump getting shot or something.
Dude,
God.
yeah.
I'll have the
Golly.
Trump savior sub
especially
for
not
$5, please.
in a fine establishment like one that Jared Fogle would represent. A nice,
God,
upstanding
dude.
citizen.
Do you ever watch
Subway
that
has never fucked up before.
that documentary on Jared Fogle?
No.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Great guy.
That's some dark
I
shit.
did watch it. I
Yeah,
think we
we
watched it
watched
together.
together, yeah.
Dude,
You just gotta get to know
it. It's
it's-
some dark
fuck,
shit.
That shit was so
Bro, there was a really funny anti-Donna bit where they were like trying to find a certain kind of sub sandwich that would distract people from the fact that Jared Fogle molested like so many people or whatever had child
Children.
CP for like children.
Not people.
Children for like
What do you think it was his go-to
So
like
long.
order? Like, do you
his
think it
sub
says
order.
anything about him?
I think they did say that he went like salad or
It's
like a
in the
veggie
documentary.
sub.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he would eat he was able to like
Good salads.
got away with this marketing scheme because he technically ate a 6-inch veggie delight sub every single day. That was like his diet or whatever.
But he would get it
So,
without the bread.
Yeah, he would just basically eat like the
Wait.
vegetables off the
Yeah.
line. Essentially, I think he would still eat the bread. As far as it was a veggie
Maybe.
delight sub, maybe on like flatbread or something.
Yeah. He
But
wouldn't get fucking cheese.
It was minimal Subway. This
Yeah.
man. Minimal
Any
Subway, maximum
healthy stuff.
middle schoolers or whatever the fuck, dude. That guy was a fucking freak. Anyway,
The answer to the
Subway.
question, what did Subway bring to the table to distract people from that? They brought out a new cookie.
I think they just.
It was
did
the
they?
strawberry cheesecake cookie. Yeah,
Oh my
it came
God.
out right
It's
after all
literally
I've
that.
never
my
had
favorite.
that.
No,
It's
it's
good.
pretty good.
Oh
My
my
mom used to bring them home every day.
have you had the footlong cookie?
No, I haven't had the footlong.
Wait,
I,
is
cookie.
I
like-
haven't either.
Is it
It's
actually
like
a
the
full-on
cheese
cookie?
it.
Yeah, that's like their new thing. They do
Oh,
a
shit.
footlong churro, a footlong cookie, and then like a
Wow.
footlong there's one other thing. I
Oh, so
can't remember.
I'd probably fuck with that cookie.
I can demolish that. Dude, I fucking love their cookies.
Yeah.
They're so good.
So this does like my initial misinterpretation of this did kind of remind me of like, you know, not going to Chick-fil-A. I've only had Chick-fil-A once, as far as I've known.
I've never had.
I
Chick-fil-A.
never search out Chick-fil-A. I'm always happy with Popeyes or anything like
I
that.
think Popeyes is
I've
good.
Popeyes
had it
is
a
good.
handful of times in my life, but
Yeah.
that's the thing is like I went back and had it like after we started boycotting it in
Yeah.
like whatever 2008 when we were
Super
children.
long ago, yeah.
And I tried it again and it's like yeah, Popeyes or KFC.
I'm not
is,
even
like,
missing
on par, if
anything.
not
Yeah.
better.
Both
Like,
are
yeah,
better
it's-
for sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's big.
I honestly, and I've had Chick-fil-A, so I prefer Popeyes.
Chick-fil-A sauce is good.
Chick-fil-A sauce is good. I agree.
Christians have been popping off on this video, and so they're not comparing it to Chick-fil-A. They're warning that Subway could face a Bud Light style boycott.
Oh
so
yeah. Oh no.
they-
Yeah,
oh
that-
no, Bud
that
Light got
abso-
fucked by
Bud
you
Light
guys.
got fucked, bro. They went
Devastating.
fucking downhill, bro. They're in the hole now.
I'm calling Kid Rock.
I'm
Brought
calling
to you
Kid
by
Rock.
Anheuser-Busch.
I'll never set foot in one of their filthy stores again. Oh my god. Yeah, these people were pissed. It's so funny.
Yeah, that is crazy. No, so back to the Chick-fil-A thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry
No.
to tangent back to the
No,
topic
this
we
is
were
just
on.
this is just like me transitioning to my joke. So we'll see how this goes.
All right.
um,
all right.
So it's like the big influence for that, right? As you said, we were children. It's because our dads. We've got two gay dads. We grew up with them forever. They're incredible. You've met them.
I love them.
They're great people. We all love them. Yeah, it's just weird because everyone's like, does that change you or something? It didn't change me too much. I don't know about you, Kyle. If anything, it made me more like aware of like different sexual relations and relationships for, you know, people of different genders or any gender, like, you know, heterosexual, homosexual. Basically, it's just a long way of saying like, I'm aware of what anal is and I know about anal for both situations.
Was that the punchline?
That's not the punchline. That's one mini punchline. Kyle, you can't be saying the quiet part, okay?
He's just
Uh,
simulating a crowd. Don't worry.
Yeah, this is exactly what the crowd would be doing. Totally. Anyway, any way you have sex is fine, right? I'm not like saying that I'm partaking in those ways, right? I'm not doing anal or receiving anal personally. But I'm aware of it. So maybe I'm more open to like those things being around in society. I remember being like a kid or like being in school or whatever, college even. Like my friends would make these scenarios up. And they would be like, "Oh, how much like, you know, to sit on this doorknob," or like a millionaire gay guy like comes up to you and is like, "Suck my dick. How much money would it take for you to do it?" And they're all saying like, "Oh, bro, at least $1 million. At least $1 million before I sit on that doorknob." And I would be more like, I don't know, just enough to get like my floors replaced. Just enough to get like a really good, like really high-end surround system.
A new
Like,
kitchen.
I would settle for that. Not even a new kitchen, just the floor replaced. Maybe a new refrigerator.
Maybe your car.
Maybe my car fixed.
No.
Maybe $1,500 to fix my car. Like, I wouldn't say that being like, it's not to say that having gay parents didn't change me at all. If anything, it just turned me into what I would call, or what some people would call, a cheap whore. I would sell out my body to
Wait,
do
that
these
was it.
ridiculous. That's the punchline you got there. Applause. Thank
That's the
you.
crowd.
Seth's out there turning tricks for a cheesy burger to talk about.
Thank you. How is James's punchline better than my whole fucking joke? That misses me off so bad.
Listen, you really got to condense that setup.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. This is what I'm saying. Yeah,
It was good. It was funny.
It might
No.
get cut out. We'll see. But
Good,
it was
just
just my
gotta-
first attempt.
Gotta condense the story.
Yeah,
for
no
sure,
way.
If I'm gonna start it in a crowd, it's going to be 3 people rather than like a whole fucking audience of other comedians or whoever at Comedy on State. So I'm glad I brought it here to try it out.
It's okay, Seth. No one judges you.
No one judges me for not being as funny as you are with your first podcast.
That's why you're the host, James.
That's why you're the host. Congratulations.
Next week.
Okay, so we got another story to move on to, right? This is the big one. The big one. It even maybe as big, probably not as big, if I'm being totally honest, as the Trump assassination, but Biden.
Attempt.
I always do that. Why am I so fucking mad at that? The assassination attempt on Trump. Biden drops out of the race because he's too old.
Isn't he sick?
Is
has
he?
COVID.
That's what I was.
Yeah. He has
Where
COVID.
is he?
There was someone on Reddit today that
Wow.
was like they live in Delaware, like kind of near where Joe
Yeah.
Biden lives, and they were like, "Oh man, the I've never seen so many black SUVs in my life. Like, did something happen to Biden? Like the whole street around the hospital's closed
Damn.
off and all this shit." I'm pretty sure he's absolutely fine right now, but
Yeah.
he's at home with a little flu. Hopefully he recovers and
Having
is
a health scare. Yeah.
a healthy president and can finish out his 4 years. That would be
Yes,
awesome.
we would all love that. It's sad to see, but I think I was worried at first, but I've got a whole bunch of confirmation that
Dude, this is a good
Kamala's
thing.
a good
this
thing.
is a good thing. You have nothing to
Um,
worry about. This has reinvigorated the entire
I don't know.
Democratic
Sad-
base,
sad for who?
honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, sad for
I don't think anyone was excited to have
Yeah.
Biden up
No,
again.
everyone was
exactly.
just
No one was.
justifying
I
it.
They're
certainly
just like,
wasn't.
him again,
I
really?
didn't want him to do it. This was okay. I've got one more joke here. So this is like my view of the presidential race. Like at this current moment, after Biden drops out, like first of all, we already talked about this. Like the Trump assassination attempt, crazy. He's 78 years old. He's doing the most that he possibly can, and he's trying his hardest. He's fucking working at it. What do you have to say about it? Oh yeah,
He's just doing the Trump face
thing.
in the hand.
He's doing everything. He's doing a great job. He's doing everything he can. He's like doing the 2-minute drill. Like at the end of the line, he's got like a little bit to go, but he's trying to get as much fucking into his resume before he brushes off this mortal coil. He's in the 2-minute drill. If you're familiar with sports terminology, Biden, he's in fucking overtime, bro.
Yeah, no shit.
He
dude.
is like overtime, damn near double overtime on his
He's on-
shit. Just
He's on the IR.
he's on the injured reserve list. No, Kamala, she's finally getting the playing time. She's been throwing passes on the sideline. She's seen Biden out there. She's ready to go out there. Fucking JD Vance, bro, he's still in the locker room. He's in the back. He's just stroking it. He has nothing to worry about. Trump's going to take this whole thing. That was the punchline. Yeah. He's
Sorry.
just, I don't know why that's so funny to me. JD Vance in the back of the locker room, just stroking it.
I think the problem is I don't know who JD Vance is.
He's the vice president.
He's not the vice president.
He's the vice. He's the running mate.
He's Trump's
I'm
running.
mad
Yeah,
at
that's not
this.
can help it.
There's
Oh,
a reason
that
I'm
guy.
not. This is not a political
Okay.
show because I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking
He's
about.
a
Clearly,
he's a senator from Ohio.
Yeah,
JD.
I know
Yeah.
about him. I don't know his name yet.
And
Senator.
he seems like a very good guy.
he's
Sure I'll
got.
learn it eventually.
Just very down to earth.
He's
Ohio, notoriously awesome place.
Yeah, he's notoriously
For
sure.
fucking.
Are they just capitalizing
Democratic
on the
state.
Ohio meme?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Like, everyone- all the
Ohio.
kids are talking about Ohio, and
He said
everyone's
it's
like,
so Ohio or something. So, we
So
cut JD
Ohio.
out, yeah.
oh, he's a representative of that state, so I figured he might know what's going on there.
why
Yeah,
Gen Z is obsessed with Ohio.
It's been a crazy election cycle. I think we all knew it would be
Yeah.
pretty fucking wild. I mean, with Trump's trial at the beginning, but it's just every
Yeah.
week
I
it's
thought
just
the
like,
first 2 election cycles that I've been a part of were crazy, let alone
Yeah, it.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
I think
God.
were we 18 for the
2016.
Obama McCain election?
No.
No. It was
No.
after that. What
The
was
first
'cause
election
I
I
was-
voted in
yeah,
was 2016, Trump and Clinton.
Trump and
our? Oh
Clinton.
yeah, it was.
I will
wasn't
never
it?
live
What a
down the fact
wild
that
God,
I
God,
voted.
that-
it
election
was
to
that
vote in.
long ago, dude. Holy.
Yeah, I was only just old enough to vote in that election.
Yeah.
And I will never live down the fact that I voted for Trump, man. My friends will
Ooh.
never let me go. I'm just
Disgusting.
kidding. I'm just joking.
I was like,
joking. I would actually never live that down.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing to do that actually. I almost dead ass voted for Scott Walker in his election.
What
I'm
the
not gonna lie.
fuck, dude?
I know nothing. I'm going off of like, yeah, when my parents used to be more conservative, they would talk about Scott Walker, and then
We've
I was-
gone out and marched in the picket
we
line.
literally
against
did
Scott
march in the
Walker.
picket line against Scott Walker. I came this close.
You're
Thank
like,
God
what
I
are we
did it.
doing here again? Fuck.
Bro.
heard of that guy before I moved for you.
Wait, I know that name.
I know this guy. That's how I was voting at that day. So it
Good for
really
you.
is just random fucking acts of kindness that I ended up voting for Hillary. Like I could have easily just been like manipulated
Dude,
at
the
that
votes
age.
that make me feel stupid are the ones where I don't know a single fucking name on them. Like
dude,
like
on
the
the ballot.
specific like
Yeah.
categories of voting, and it's like the Sector 5 elect official, and it's
Yeah,
like
District 11.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I don't
even-
know
not
who
even
you
aware.
are. I don't know a single one of
Only
you.
aware of the president and like the governor and the senators. And
Well,
stuff.
and
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's
I
the
try to
case
read
for
up.
most people, which
Yeah.
is why it's super important to have a strong candidate for like those major positions. Like
Yeah, I try to read
president
up
or
on the important
senator or
ones before
something.
yeah,
Because people just end up voting down ballot most of the time anyway.
Yeah.
They might not know anything other than Donald Trump
Nothing.
and Joe Biden, you know,
Yeah.
and they'll just go based off that the whole way down the ticket. So, yeah, no, this has been a great change up, Seth.
that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Kamala.
I'm
bringing
cutting
new
my
life.
I'm much more
cutting my
happy about
locker
Kamala
room
being up.
stroking it joke.
Everyone
I'm cutting that.
goes.
It's not making it in.
You mean JD
That one's
Vance
going
stroking
back.
it?
That's going back to the drawing board. Okay.
My favorite part about the
Just
joke.
locker room talk. Grab her by the pussy.
My favorite part about the joke is where you said, "I'm gonna tell a joke," and
Yeah.
then when you said the punchline, you said that.
That's
was
the punchline.
Well, to be fair, I did miss it because Seth, you're like in the middle of telling the joke and you start laughing, and that's how it would be if you're on stage.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just. You're funny, man. You're
I-
funny. It's just like when you're
That's
trying to
what
do
I'm
a
hoping.
transition and you're like,
If I was
"And that's
actually
my
on
segue."
stage, I'm hoping that people would laugh at the character that I am as like a person rather than the actual jokes, because that's where I think the funniest shit is.
yeah,
Because it's not like my observational humor that's bringing the punchlines. It's just how fucking
I think
think
when
you
you're going from one
how
part
I
of
go
a joke
about
to
it.
another,
Yeah.
like from the setup to the punchline, like when you're changing, you have to put emphasis on different words, like signal.
yeah.
Like
I need to have the timing down.
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
What's
I think you should
the
do it.
Deal.
I'm gonna do
Exactly.
it.
Oh
I've
my
done
god,
it
that was so
before.
fucking funny, Kyle. Holy shit.
Dude, that's
Dude,
how
go
you
do
direct
stand-up.
comedy. Yeah, you know what? You'd be great at stand-up, Kyle. That's my favorite part of fucking Smiley Friends.
I would.
Out of all your
Ah,
brothers,
it's a
I think
different
you're
arena.
the funniest.
It's a different arena. He can't really do
Wow,
it.
thanks, Jackson. That really says a lot, man.
Yeah, you know, stand-up. Yeah, it's just kind of a different arena. I don't know if you could really thrive on that. That's my favorite Smiley
I
Friends
watched
episode.
Blake Griffith on Stabby's World and found out that he apparently did some stand up after his
Blake
football
Griffith.
career.
Griffith.
Or no, not football, basketball. He was a
Blake Griffin.
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 Okay. I
Blake
see.
Griff-
I don't know sports.
Blake Griffin was on
I don't know
fucking
who-
Stabby's
He was
World.
on Stabby's World. You should watch that episode. It's very funny.
That
Honestly,
is crazy. That is crazy.
don't
The
know
guy
what
who
Stabby's
dunked
World is.
over a car.
It's a podcast I like.
The guy who his father to the child of, what's her name?
What do you mean dunked over
Dude,
a
I don't
car?
know.
He dunked over a car in a
Like, what does that mean though? 'Cause,
dunking
like,
contest.
It
Dunk
means
contest.
exactly
But
what
like,
it sounds
He
like.
I feel
jumped
like
over like
that doesn't
a-
change the height
Imagine
of the
imagine like a
the
Hyundai
rim.
Sonata,
Uh-huh.
like that car
Parked underneath it.
underneath a
Is like the
basketball-
hood sticking out, like the front of the car is sticking out, so he has to jump
It's far.
further?
It's
It's
not
far.
long way.
It is far though.
It is far. You
All
gotta
right.
jump
Is there a
high
video?
and over.
there's
There's a
Because what
video.
I'm thinking
video.
is like the car just
100%.
parked underneath it and it doesn't
100%.
add any extra height or distance.
100%.
So like, what's the point of it?
I mean, I could do it, but
No one doubted that.
Bro, there's no way I could jump over one of these cars. They're big.
I would literally kill myself trying
yeah,
to do that.
trying to do it. If Mr.
In
Beast
Minecraft.
jumping
Oh,
over
this
the
isn't-
car. I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, this is old as fuck.
This
but-
isn't what I thought it was.
Gotta be a car.
Yeah, it's the Sprite Slam Dunk. Vince Carter, I think.
Okay, so he hasn't
Yo.
jumped much further. Okay.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking
no, that
someone
is
else.
impressive.
No, it's not impressive.
What I was imagining is it was just parked right underneath the, like, because the rim overhangs, like, pretty far
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
post. I was thinking they just, like, there was no point in it.
I knew you were thinking of like jumping it the long way too. Like
Yeah,
That's what I
the
saw.
That would be
fucking brake
insane.
lights
That would
are,
be way
are on the
further. Yeah, that'd be
baseline.
way
Yeah,
further.
that would be nuts.
I don't know if it was him, but that's
Oh,
what
you
I was
saw
thinking
someone
of.
do
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, where they like the car was coming at them.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
that
they
was
jumped up.
fake, James. I think
No,
that was
there's
fake.
no. Oh, it was
I mean,
Kobe Bryant. It was Kobe.
there are-
Kobe jumped over a car driving
Google it.
at him. There's no
Vindicate
way.
me.
that
I definitely
this is
have
real.
seen videos of people jumping over cars that are driving towards them.
They're all fake.
It
No,
came out
no,
last
no, I
year.
promise
Definitely
you.
not.
I've definitely seen real videos of people doing that successfully.
Wait, Kobe? Oh, I don't think that came out last year, bro. I hate to break it to you, but he passed away a few years ago.
You didn't know Kobe
No way.
died?
Yeah, that was the joke.
Oh, okay. I was spacing
Guys,
out.
that was the punchline.
Oh,
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
because I don't think your family's funny.
Hey, you can really make it. You can make it in this business, man.
coach.
Do we go back to Biden or do we?
No,
just
we're
keep
not
going?
gonna search this Kobe jumping over a car. That's fine. We can. Move
Oh,
on
you
from
want?
that.
Is that real?
Who doesn't want Kobe jumping?
I
Wait,
did
wait,
kind
yeah.
of want to see.
Is it real? Is it like actually Kobe? Was it like years ago that he did it, or what? Was it a
don't know.
Kobe hologram, like they did with Tupac?
I believe
They
it's
make
real.
a Kobe hologram,
And he
of
fucking
him
jumped over a
jumping
car.
over a car.
Yeah, it was only 14 years ago.
Bro,
Still relevant.
getting a hologram just do some like insane shit, like fucking run straight up a
An
building,
impossible
like,
move.
like turn into Spider-Man. No, this is fake, bro. This is fake.
Yeah.
That's from back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
remember
that one
that.
did look a little fake.
There are people that actually do
What do
it.
you think their effects budget is? I mean,
That
it's
car
just-
couldn't possibly go that fast on that
Dude,
parking
okay.
ramp.
Here.
So he for
This
sure.
is a real. This is a
Okay.
real phenomenon. People
Maybe
can
it's just
definitely do
the
this.
no. I'm
The
not
car
doubting that.
looks
I know for
like
sure.
like a fucking
You know-
JPEG.
Yeah, the car itself is what got me, but it might just be the
Yeah.
shitty image quality.
No, I
don't
mean he
know.
could for sure do it, but in hindsight,
Yeah.
like risking your career to jump.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's Kobe
yeah,
Bryant.
yeah.
He's not gonna fucking
Probably
risk
That's
getting hit by a
fucking
car.
real. That's 100% real.
But 16-year-old me thought that shit was crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. They used to make great commercials back in the day, man. What happened to that?
It's all
This
about
is
how
real.
fast the cars go.
Yeah, like
man.
it's not actually going that fast there. It would go fast enough to really hurt and
Yeah.
injure someone, maybe kill them.
But it has to be going fast enough to get
Yeah.
under you. It's probably
Yeah,
going
yeah.
like 23 or something.
Yeah, to run fast enough to jump over the car.
I think you can do it, Seth.
he wasn't running.
No, that's what he's saying. That would be way
Oh.
harder if
Yeah.
the person had to jump over a
Yeah.
standstill car versus
Oh,
having
yeah,
versus
yeah,
jumping
I see,
over
Back to
a
the,
car driving.
The basketball one.
yeah.
So maybe Kobe did it. Who knows?
I think he did it.
I think he did a couple of
Let's
different
ask him.
things.
You know what?
yeah.
Let's honor his memory. Sure, yeah, he did it.
Yeah, he did it. Oh God, I wonder if anyone knows. That's so funny. Moving on, back to Biden.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
You have more to
whatever.
say about Biden?
Whatever. I have a lot of links here. I don't really remember if any of them are important.
Okay,
This
well,
one's just.
we can cut out
an
any ones that
Associated
aren't.
Press link, right?
Yeah.
Biden dropped out. If you guys didn't know
Yeah.
that somehow, it's
He-
the entire
how did he
fucking
announce
news
it?
Cycle,
He
but
didn't announce it like he announced it on Twitter, I think. Right?
He did. He
He
did.
posted
So-
like a letter on X.
I was gonna get into that later, but that spawned a lot of conspiracy theories. People are like, "Has
think
anyone
you already
seen
mentioned
Joe
it.
Biden? Has anyone,
It's like a.
where's the photo of him signing the
Yeah,
letter?"
did he log
But
into
also,
his account?
what does that change? Even if he's dead from like
Nancy
an illness
Pelosi
and there was
Yeah.
a fake
Barack
letter, what does
Obama
that
tied
change?
him up and fucking said, "No, Joe, you
No.
cannot." be
Yeah, unless he's
president."
kidnapped. Unless the president of the United States is fucking kidnapped
Yeah.
and they're hiding it.
Yeah, exactly. But here, the next link I have
Okay.
is so Trump is notorious for coming up with nicknames for everyone
Oh,
he
yeah.
opposes.
Yes,
Right?
okay.
Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe Brandon.
It's like not that good, but it's stuck, right? We all have to admit that.
Yeah,
like,
somehow.
But so this was his one for Kamala. I think he calls her here. Let's see. He called her Laughing Kamala.
Back the White House from crooked Joe Biden and Kamala. I call her Laughing Kamala. You ever watch her laugh?
Terrible.
She's crazy.
Laughing
You know, you can tell a
Kamala.
lot by her laugh. No, she's crazy. She's nuts. She's not as crazy as Nancy Pelosi.
It's just such a
Crazy
weak
Nancy.
thing to attack someone for.
You know
Like-
what?
Did you see Nancy
She's
Pelosi
so
is
likable.
selling out Biden? Now? Did you see?
It's crazy.
She turned on him like a dog. Well, I don't know.
Nancy
if he should-
Pelosi,
Trump-
she's a dog. She turned
Trump
on him.
would kill at stand up. He's got the timing down.
Yes, yes.
You know,
for
he's
sure.
got everything that I'm lacking.
He was on TV. Like, he
Yes.
had TV shows, multiple, I think.
That's why he's so popular. He's
Yeah.
amazing
Yes.
to watch. We can all
He's
admit
great.
that. I just wish everyone could just exclusively get
Yeah.
entertainment out
Yeah,
of
it's
him.
reality
Like,
TV.
Yeah.
If he like
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
if they sent him to prison, just put him in there with like a fucking camera and
Then
just
have a reunion-
24-hour live stream.
And a reunion episode with Andy Cohen.
Yes,
Oh.
yeah. Andy Cohen comes in and starts interviewing him about all
Bro.
the fucking prison drama. I call her Laughing Kamala. There's no alliteration or anything. It's not
yeah,
even like
yeah.
a bad diss. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Sleepy Joe didn't have it.
People
I've
just
never
make
heard
fun
of
of her
him. Yeah, he
laugh.
said
It was just
he mixed
accurate.
up his nicknames. It's Crooked Clinton,
Oh.
Crooked Hillary Clinton,
Yeah.
Sleepy Joe Biden.
He started off calling Joe Biden crooked. and then
Really?
swapped
Did
to
he?
that.
Because
Okay.
it wasn't sticking, huh?
Yeah. He was like,
So-
forget about crooked Hillary. Now we're talking about crooked Joe Biden. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
okay.
reusing content, not
Yeah, exactly. We're using content, Trump. Come on.
Yeah, so Laughing Kamala, I think, has probably
Laughing
kind of flopped.
Kamala.
But
I like
Maybe he'll come back.
Mamala Harris or
Mamala.
Mamala.
Yeah.
Kamala.
Because she's like a mom.
Yeah, America's mom now. Keep us safe. from
Mommy,
fucking
keep us
our
safe
abusive
from the World War
father.
III.
Our abusive ex-stepdad that we really don't want to see.
That we tried to kick out of the house, but he just kept coming back because he didn't have a
Bro,
place
and
to
he
go
kept-
afterwards.
Yeah, he kept denying that
He's
they
always
actually
drunk.
broke up.
So
He's
the-
gaslighting the nation into thinking that he's still their father.
This
Putting
is an
cigarettes
older
up.
clip, but this is like an easy grab. Like even I thought of this. Like Coconut Kamala, it's right fucking there.
Coconut?
This is one of
She's a
her
coconut.
most famous little moments, right? Where she just like tells this anecdote about her mother that people have memed on for a couple years now.
Okay.
but-
Everything is in context. My mother she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
I think you just fell out of coconut tree.
Yeah. Came out coconut tree. She is a coconut. I agree that that's
She's
the name.
She's a coconut. What was that?
Yeah, what is that?
Why not?
Elaborate.
Okay. Why not like Cuckoo Kamala or something?
Cuckoo Kamala.
There are
Well,
so many options. I don't know.
like
how
there- yeah,
anyone-
I don't
laughing is
know.
just
I feel
bad.
like I've heard that
a good
terminology as
trait.
just like as someone who's like maybe a little slow or something as being a coconut. He's a coconut.
I always think of oh god,
Maybe like a
Ned's
coconut.
Declassified School Survival Guide.
Coconut.
Coconut Head. Coconut Head.
Coconut
He
head.
was a character, dude.
He was the ultimate nerd.
That's the only one I think of. That's all I can think of when I hear
Yeah.
coconut as like a.
I just
term.
saw. I don't know. This made me think of it just because of Nerd Kid in a TV show. But I also
Yeah.
like. So in Danny Phantom, there's like
I
the,
love
yeah,
that show.
the nerd friend Tucker.
Yeah.
There's an episode where he like gets ghost powers and breaks into the school mainframe to change his grades. And the meme I saw today was just like, how does this fucking nerd fail all of his classes? Like, how does he have C's and F's and D's and shit?
Dude, no, I don't blame him. He's probably always out saving fucking Danny from like
Bro, that
random
is true.
ghosts, and then he's like, "Oh shit, I
He's
couldn't do
not
my
doing his
homework.
homework,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck."
He had an
I'm gonna
A in
fail.
sewing. That was his one class that he was passing.
He's
was
always
sewing
patching
class.
Danny's suit.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it, Danny! Gotta be more careful. I don't have time to sew all these holes.
So here was back to topic. Here was a
Yeah.
recent poll from CNN. Of course,
Okay.
as soon as I open it, the ad pops up. So obviously Biden down under Trump, which is crazy considering Trump's history. Like, I don't know. It's
That
just
one's a
insane.
convicted criminal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
what
a
is
convicted
literally-
felon, and it's like this fucking close where Biden's still like, well, I don't know, they're just not polling the right people, I guess, Jack. 25% of voters Joe Biden, 75% someone else. Literally anyone else. That's the thing. Everyone's going around being like, dude, I'd vote for a corpse over
Yeah.
Donald Trump. And that's the justification people have had to have. So it's just, yes,
Yeah.
thank God someone, literally anyone else.
When I really
Yep.
think about it, it's like Joe Biden's campaign or Joe Biden's like presidency. To me, I was just like thinking back on it. He's done a really good job of not being Donald Trump. He's done a really good job of being anyone else but Donald Trump. So, thank you for that, Joe Biden. Good work.
Listen here. We got to come together.
We gotta come together.
And, anyway.
Well, so
It was exhausting.
anyway,
Where's my popsicle?
The Republican
Yeah.
reaction to this has been interesting because
Yeah.
it is such like a split divide between people like being like they were calling for Joe Biden to drop out months ago, and then I don't know. It's just what the fuck is-
that.
I
it's
bet
an
I know
ad.
BetterHelp. It's got to be BetterHelp. It's
No.
always BetterHelp.
Kyle, these targeted ads.
All these
got
ads
you
are always
pinned,
better
bro.
help.
Sorry. So it like so it goes between Republicans being like Joe Biden's way too old and decrepit to be president, and also being like he needs to stay in the race now. This is
Right.
disenfranchising American voters. They voted in the primary, the Democratic primary, which happened technically, I guess,
Right.
but he was running against like 3 absolutely unknown people that were getting like 0.5% of the vote. Like it was
Yeah.
it was not a real primary. So it's just funny.
So we're keeping an eye on some of the reaction, and I really want to turn our attention now to this tweet from the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. Take a look at the monitor. He sent a pretty lengthy tweet out, but some of the key takeaways that I want to point out, him referring to Vice President Kamala Harris here as completely inept, saying that she has been a gleeful accomplice in the destruction of American sovereignty. So obviously not offering any support if Kamala Harris is to receive that Democratic Party nominee. The biggest takeaway here, however, though, is at the end of this tweet where he says, quote, if Joe Biden is not fit to run for president, then he is not fit to serve as president. He must resign the office immediately. November 5th cannot arrive soon enough. Now, CBS.
So that's the other talking point they're on is like he has to
Oh.
drop out right now then, right? And,
Wait, wouldn't that just make Kamala Harris president right now?
President
Yes.
Right now.
Yes,
Sick.
it would make her the sitting
Do
president.
it. That's
Fine.
fine.
I agree that it's totally
Sure.
fine, but
It bolsters Kamala's
just-
fucking
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you guys know who Dave Rubin is? He's a conservative
no.
commentator, kind of like a Ben Shapiro or Jordan Peterson.
I
type.
love those guys.
Yeah, no.
That's great.
Sign me
Outstanding
up for this
citizen.
guy.
He sucks. He absolutely sucks. But he hosts a show called The Rubin Report, and this is a clip of him
Right.
from 2021 saying that if Joe Biden completed his 4 years of presidency, that he would retire and just completely disappear from media. He would delete all of his socials and everything.
Shit,
Bold
so he's
statement. Here we
not
go.
gonna
If
do it.
Joe Biden is sworn in on January 20th, 2021, and he completes a 4-year term, actually completes a 4-year term, I will retire. I will retire at the end of that term. That will be it. I will disappear in just over 4 years. 4 years and about a month and a half. That'll be it. That's how convinced. I will just disappear from public life altogether. I will delete all of my accounts, and then you'll never hear from me again. That's how convinced I am that it ain't gonna happen. He will not.
So we'll see, but I think it's probably going to happen.
I
at
think
this
he's
point.
probably gonna finish it out.
All of the comments on that video are like 6 months. Like, there's a reason I saw that video
Yeah.
circulating again is because people
Because
are coming
It's
at it
like
being
a
like,
it's like a walk off, you know.
yeah.
Dave Rubin tried to say something along the lines of like the same thing that last tweet said. Like, if he's not fit to run, then he isn't
Yeah.
fit to be president. He but he took it to the extreme of being like, he's not the president anymore. Like, he's leaning
Yeah.
into some of those conspiracy theories of like, where is Joe Biden? Did he sign any? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
The theories that he's just in bed, like getting his rest and like around the White House like it's a senior citizen's home, and everyone else is running the country for him.
That guy looks like he smells used underwear.
David.
Oh, we are back with the little red guy behind.
Here, sorry. I was just doing a quick Google because I think there's like a famous tweet of Elmo roasting Dave Rubin, which is so funny.
Elmo doesn't like Dave Rubin. He touches me in my naughty part.
Oh, God.
Don't
Yeah,
tickle
I just wanted to see if I could find that quick. But anyway, Kamala has basically the entire party at her back now. Like all the progressives and anyone that was defending Joe has already like absolutely swapped to her. And she in 24 hours raised $81 million for her
That's
campaign.
awesome. I saw an ad literally the same day that I saw that Biden had dropped out, and it was one of those ads that, you know, he's asking like, I don't like asking for money.
Yeah.
But if each person watching this would just donate $5, $10, it would make such a big difference. It literally the same day that he dropped out. I was like, what? Because that was a pervasive issue. Was like, what happened to the money?
I was telling Kyle.
Oh yeah, true though.
Like an hour or like 30 minutes or something before he tweeted that he was going to drop out. Like he was like, "We're gonna win this election."
Yeah, he was holding on tight, and that was so hard about his rhetoric at the end. Is like every criticism he had of Donald Trump being narcissistic and only out for himself. It's like, Joe, you're kind of doing that right now. Like it's hard. I'm sure it's hard for him to see himself in the same light that we all see him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's no excuse for repeated sundowning the way he has been. Like, I think he was having, like, these little blips in judgment and, like, just cognitive ability in general. Back in 2021.
He said
just forgetting when he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's just, like, every 5 seconds. Like,
Exactly. Bro, when he was doing his big, like, addressing everyone after the debate, and he was talking about, like, all the people requesting him to step down, he said right away, he said, like, Vice President Trump. And
dude,
when he was talking about Kamala,
single time he speaks, he says a wrong name.
He says something fucked
up. He talks about somebody that's been dead for 10 years as if he talked to them yesterday. Like, dude, it's been bad. So, once again, God bless. But now the question is, who will Kamala pick for her vice president candidate? I saw a list of names. Yeah, I'm open to theories. There was one really funny theory that I just have to share with you guys that I thought was just
Ryan
amazing.
Reynolds.
So no, it's classic.
Ryan Reynolds is
classic
actually a running mate.
Let's see.
Aaron Rodgers.
Let's see. We've got Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper.
No relation to Ben Shapiro.
Is
Arizona
there none?
Senator Mark Kelly. There's a list of about 10 names that all got sent.
Cool.
Like, official background checks and stuff like that to potentially be nominated as the candidate. But the funny suggestion I saw was like, okay, Kamala, black woman president. She'll probably pull a similar thing to what Barack Obama did and pick like an old white guy as her running mate.
Shit.
Like,
Why'd you point to me?
Biden? They just swap?
Why'd you gesture over towards me?
Sorry, Jackson.
Like a U-type.
Straight there.
I'm just an old white guy to you.
Speaking of, I hate to interrupt this tangent.
Yeah.
Jackson, do you have to go? I could probably. James, can you drive me home?
Yeah, we're probably getting there.
Yeah.
Probably right
James
now.
could drop me off. You can leave if you have to. That's all I'm
Alright.
saying. Okay, we'll cut that out. Yeah. Okay. So now, who's an old white guy? Joe Biden is the obvious choice
So
to
I
be
heard
the counterpart.
the
to
H3 podcast
Kamala.
was joking that it'll be Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Bring him back for a second term, baby.
He was only a single-term president. Have you seen Jimmy Carter lately?
How
I heard
old
he
is
was-
he?
He's looking spry.
He's like 99. bro.
Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
I heard he was going into hospice like a
He's
year ago,
old.
and somehow he's still plugging away.
Yeah, he's still here.
God damn, dude.
No, yeah, Jimmy
He's
Carter's
just waiting
in
for
fucking
100.
overtime. That's for sure.
He looks like a set of gums.
Go away. Get off my Rice Krispie treat,
Here,
please.
specifically,
Okay.
the photo from his wife's funeral is crazy.
Nope, you're not gonna do that here. No, she's attacking. Yes, Jackson.
This looked like a good option
Thank
for vice
you, man.
president. It's about where we're at
It's,
now.
Oh
anyway,
my
bro.
He
god,
meets
dude.
the age requirements.
Yeah,
He looks
yeah,
like
he
the
does.
fucking emperor in the
He
sixth
does.
movie. Yeah.
No.
Revenge of the Sith.
No.
Oh my god. He looks worse than Bush Senior did, bro.
He's looking
Bush
rough.
Senior.
Look at that. He's still got the smile though.
Yeah.
You know?
That nice, beautiful,
Yeah.
wide grin.
I think
His
he can
face
pull it
might
off.
just be stuck like that.
Flies just start swarming out of his.
It's
between his
rigor
teeth.
mortis,
He's
dude.
either- yeah,
His
it's
face
rigor
has already
mortis.
started
He's
dying.
either
when he starts
happy or
smiling.
he's screaming on the inside, and he can't actually get any air out for it.
There's no one that old should be in politics, dude.
Yeah,
It's just
no.
All right.
Jesus, it's terrifying.
insane.
Last link I have on Joe Biden stuff, really
Okay.
quick.
I'm gonna miss the memes.
Is just a couple. It's just a quick commentary article. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna skip it because I don't want to disable my ad blocker. But basically, it's just like the shit Elon and like a bunch of billionaires have been saying since this happened. Like, it is all that crazy conspiracy shit of like Joe Biden's been dead for a week now and none of us know it, or
Feels
like
like,
this is just like January 6th somehow. Like it's
Somehow,
insane.
it's the same thing.
What was it was like the princess or something. It was like the same thing for the UK, where they couldn't find her for
Princess Diana.
No,
No,
it was the new one, right?
Yeah.
Meghan Merkel
Yeah.
or some shit.
Oh.
Like I don't know, something like
She
that.
was missing?
Well, they didn't see her for like.
Oh, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just like stepped away from the public eye for a minute, and then everyone's like,
Right.
"Did the queen have her assassinated because she's black?"
It's happening all over again.
That's a
Just so you know, Meghan Merkel, I don't think is black.
I don't know.
She is. She's POC. I think her dad's
She's
black.
Okay, I'm not thinking of the same person then for sure.
All right, Seth. That I succeeded on getting through a little bit of Biden coverage.
Dude.
If you haven't had enough of it this week,
Yeah.
tune in here every week
Every
for
week.
Kendrick Lamar and Biden beef or whatever the fuck. What do we
Yeah.
do? Goddamn, dude.
We try to be funny, and this is like our real lives, and this is what the funny shit is that we're bringing to the table. It's like, oh, yep, the fucking, all this crazy stuff. Oh, this is the NRA national anthem. It's my favorite soundbite. Thank you for that. Yes, thank you, Biden, all that.
You done good, champ.
You done good. You're
My fireworks didn't.
You can
turn
go to
on.
sleep now, Joe. You can go to sleep now.
God.
You can go to sleep, Joe. It's
Eternally
okay.
sleepy Joe.
We're all here for you. You can go. You can finally get your rest.
Why are the fireworks still happening?
Because it's America.
This is 4th of July, brother. It never
Yes,
ends.
sir. Yes, sir. So I don't really have much else to talk about. Denzel and Childish Gambino dropped. It's giving me back in the day. I think J. Cole and Childish Gambino also dropped when it was like what was his most recent the album that Redbone was on. That came out like 2016.
What, Denzel or Childish Gambino?
Childish Gambino.
Oh, I have no idea.
The one that Redbone's on. Anyway, amazing album, fantastic. It's like My Sweet Love or something like that. And J. Cole also dropped on the same day when he dropped that album. Dropped For Your Eyes Only. Awaken My Love. That's what it is. Awaken My Love. He's got his new album that is also apparently tied to a feature film that we'll be releasing. And it is also the soundtrack for that film. I forget what that's called. But it's like the same name as the album. It's like Bando something. It's really good.
Yeah, I heard a couple tracks, and
It's really good.
I've always been a fan. Right?
It's like it's not anything like Awaken My Love, which is good. He's like innovating.
What was his America song that popped
That's
up?
the
This is
only one I know
America.
of. Yeah.
This is
Well,
America.
yeah, that he's got the Grammy juice. He won like 6 albums for that. He
Really?
6 Grammys for that song alone.
Artists gave him their albums.
Isn't this the last album he's gonna do
Yeah.
under that name?
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. I think he's gonna be doing Donald Glover now.
Because he's not a child anymore.
Grandpa
Yeah.
Gambino coming
He's
at
not
you.
childish
I can't wait.
anymore.
The Great Gambino.
He came up with that
Middle-aged
name
Gambino.
because of random rap name generator on fucking.
Hell yeah.
He just plugged in Donald Glover and it spit out Childish Gambino on the
Brilliant.
internet. That's how he got that name.
Probably would have done that for any name. It's just a totally random.
I would love
Yeah.
to see some of the other options that it generated. It's like
Dude, I remember after
Parallel
that
universe.
like news came out or
Dr.
like it
Meat
was
Mouse.
popular, like I was putting the website was going around. Let's just say that, and I couldn't tell you what my name was, but I certainly put my name in there for it.
Dr. Octagon.
Anyway,
This was
similar situation
probably
here.
Wingman Riz God or something like that.
Nah, Riz wasn't a thing back then.
No, you're right.
No,
you're
it certainly
right.
wasn't.
Okay. So, only because you just said that.
Yeah.
I was at Quick Trip recently.
Yeah.
And
The chicken.
God, dude, the chicken with serious Riz.
Chicken with
bro,
Riz.
what's
The
coming
commercials.
up with this?
We
Like-
almost made a video about that. Oscar was
The
also
gas station
fascinated with
ads
that.
at the pump.
Like, who's approving these ads? I don't understand.
I think there was another one that was like, the kids say our chicken slaps. I say it's delicious. Maybe
I've
we're
seen
saying
that.
the
Yes,
same thing.
I know that one. Yes, for
There-
sure.
That's also like another one where it's like, bro.
Older.
The kids say our chicken slaps. I don't know what the fuck that means. We just sell chicken.
Kids say the darndest things
Kids
nowadays.
say the weirdest things, and none of that makes sense. But then they go and say, Riz, bro, our chicken has charisma. Like, what are you even
On
saying,
God,
Quick
bro.
Trip? On God, Ohio.
For
gyat.
real, for real.
Our chicken's got a gyat on it.
Haktua.
Hot tua. Our chicken hot tua's all over your mouth.
God damn it. Yeah, we love buzzword comedy.
I
It's
can't
the
wait to
Dude,
see
buzzword
ads in like
comedy's
2
the
years. Just saying
Hot tua
nonsense
girl
words in
is
them.
like a sponsor.
best. Gas prices are better. Thanks, Mamala.
Thanks.
On God.
Bro, Gen Alpha. breaks into
They're
the
fucked,
ad
dude. Gen Alpha's
industry.
fucked.
Gen Alpha, everything's fucking. Get out, go.
Wow, that
Every
timing.
ad is going to.
Nailed that.
Dude,
Every
we're
ad
in
is just
sync,
gonna be
Kyle.
Cotton Eye
That was
Joe.
crazy. That was so wild.
Flashing images. That's it.
Fucking Roblox.
Yeah, Roblox on the bottom, fucking flashing images on top of the ad, and just Cotton Eye Joe playing.
All the digital menus have like half the screen cut off to show like kinetic sand videos or whatever the fuck.
Slime.
Fucking GTA mod videos or some shit. Oh, that's
So I'm
so
playing
good.
a mobile game shittily.
Anyway, yeah, just so you know, Childish Gambino's out, and so is Denzel. I'm trying to see Denzel in live concert for the second time with Suicide Boys at the Pfizer Forum. This was where I was going to plug your concert, but we plugged it already. Anyway,
Hey,
Kyle's
my
band's
concert's
got a
also
concert.
happening at the
That's also
Mousetrap
happening at the
on-
Mousetrap.
on whatever day that was, the 27th. The
You saw the
27th,
pamphlet.
See you at the Mousetrap.
Yeah, so to each their own. This concert's like during my birthday. It's October 8th, literally the day after. So.
Oh, really?
Am
That's
I
cool.
doxing myself for admitting that?
Giving out your birthday.
Giving my
and your,
birthday
most of your name.
and my name.
I don't know. You wanna-
We'll find out, I guess. We'll see. Updates next week if my identity's been stolen or not.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. We've got Casino.
So this was just something I saw. It was a Reddit story, okay, Seth? But
Okay.
Listen.
I've never been one to hate Reddit stories. Okay.
Never.
Kyle, quit fucking saying the silent part. All right.
All right. No problem. So this lady won a $42 million jackpot on a penny slot machine.
Jesus.
She put in
How?
a penny, and the machine showed her that she won $42 million. Well, the casino says that was an error with the machine.
Dude.
For sure, like, that's not possible.
They're not paying her out for it, right?
You
So-
can't do that.
So one of these beautiful people on Reddit did a little more research in kind of what happened with the case, but her attorney quickly pivoted from seeking like the full value because in discovery it was quickly realized that the machine obviously did malfunction.
Yeah.
However, like their argument was like as a customer, whatever the machine displayed, like they owe her that, right? So they swapped from being like we need the full 42 million to being like, well, at least give us the maximum jackpot for that machine.
Yeah. That sounds fair.
Agreed, right? But from what I understand, I don't think she ended up getting paid anything, and the reason that story came up was because they offered her a steak dinner, a free steak dinner.
Oh my god!
There
What a
was,
slap in the face.
I know for American Airlines there was a strike, and to get them to stop, they offered them all free Chili's.
Free Chili's?
Airport Chili's.
At the airport Chili's, like the restaurant?
Yeah,
like
Chili's the restaurant.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That was gonna be their extra pay as
3
Chili's.
day diarrhea.
I
To
know
stop,
you need, like,
stop striking.
You're asking for like sick days and shit, but have you thought about eating like Chipotle every day or whatever?
Wow.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, so I don't know if she took them up on the steak dinner. She probably will never frequent that establishment again. If I
Yeah,
had
how
to
was the
guess.
steak? That's what we really
Yeah,
want to know.
true.
Yeah, what's the steak
Was it
like?
worth $42 million?
Better have been the best goddamn steak on the planet.
At least that's
A5 Wagyu.
At least it's less bummer than the other story that we heard recently about the guy who won the jackpot and just absolutely fell on the floor and died of a heart attack. You guys didn't hear about this?
No.
Maybe. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
god, it was crazy.
People that win like big lottery prizes.
This guy
and shit
won
have a
and
habit
he
of
just
turning up
died
dead.
on the spot. I thought that I heard it from you, but maybe I heard it
I don't.
through different
I
avenues.
don't remember that, but it's possible.
Some guy won a jackpot, and within you know what I heard it from? Oh god, and we're gonna have to get into this now. It was from a TMG clip. They were talking about it.
I didn't put
It was-
TMG on the episode, Doc, but I
It's
did
a
say
Tiny
we should
Meat
talk
Gang
about it.
clip. Oh god, we did.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Tiny
R.I.P.
Meat Gang.
Ethan was giving me
Fuck,
shit
dude.
this weekend. He was like, all the creators and all the people that you follow, they just end up fucking up royally.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's
like,
real sad.
Cody's one of those creators that I was definitely watching back
Yeah.
in the day, and like I don't know, especially with everything that's been going on, there have been a lot of old clips of their podcast circulating where they're like dogging like on people for doing the same shit, like where
Yeah.
they're absolutely being like, "Wow, that's fucking disgusting to
Yeah.
go after a 17-year-old or whatever," and it's just like, yeah, I don't know, it's so crazy that
It's
you
insane.
never can actually know any of these people. You can
No.
never know what they're doing in their personal lives, and they'll all present like, yeah, obviously, like,
Yeah.
this is gross while they're fucking doing it. Or like when that clip was from, like this Tana stuff had happened 3 years earlier or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like not even like it was that long ago, and Cody's
Yeah.
like just masking.
And who knows what
pretending,
their
like-
private conversations between like Tana and Cody were, but like the thing is, like, regardless,
Just,
people as
sorry,
you said.
Can I rewind for just a second?
Sure.
So for those of you that don't know, Cody Ko's a pretty large YouTuber. Jackson's out of here, by the way. Bye, Jackson.
Bye, Jackson.
And I've been watching him for a couple years. I have a lot of friends that just so happen to also watch him. Like that, he's been a channel that I've like bonded with people over before
Yeah.
and stuff.
Bro, watching the That's Cringe with the fucking Vape Nation.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
whatever it was called.
Maddie
Hot
Smokes.
Baxing, Maddie
Yeah,
Smokes.
yeah.
Bro, that's iconic. I bonded with so many people over that. Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
But anyway, so it came out recently from Tana herself. She's like on a little tour or whatever, and someone asked like, "What's the smallest dick you ever slept with?" And she said Cody Ko. So roast right off the bat.
Yeah.
But people started doing the math on that, and Tana's also talked about it since then, like on her
Yes.
show, The Canceled Podcast and stuff. And you know, he hooked up with her when she was 17 and he was 25.
Yeah.
It's just fucking
Wow.
There was also
gross,
other
dude.
confirmation from like there's this one video from this one creator. I only heard about
Gabby
it through
Hanna?
Moist. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Gabby
not Gabby, but the guy who put this all together that kind of brought this to the light
um,
recently. I saw
Wallace. What's his
Moist
first
Critical
name?
has
I
a
know.
very good video about
the
it
first
as
place
well.
I heard about it was the H3 podcast, but then
Yeah.
here
I saw it on Penguin Zero.
I'm trying to remember
This
this
was the
guy's
guy
first
who,
name.
like-
I know his last name though.
You said it was Flawless something?
No, his last name's Wallace.
Wallace.
Just can't remember.
Yeah, that's it.
D'Angelo Wallace.
D'Angelo Wallace. He's the
yeah,
one
he
that
made
did
a great video, kind of.
He made an awesome
compiling
video.
a lot of the stuff, and a
All
lot of
the
the stuff
evidence.
that like was pretty deep. And people
Yeah.
didn't know. But yeah, apparently the night that this happened, Cody Ko was like flirting with Tana at this party.
Yeah.
And Gabby Hanna went up to him and was like, this isn't confirmed that she was talking about Cody, by the way, but
Yeah,
when
it's
you're looking at all of it in the
speculation.
context,
Yeah.
it's like pretty obvious.
But you can connect the dots.
But she was
from
like,
one to
hey,
another.
like, just so you know, like, I know she acts older than her age, but she's only 17. Like, you probably and he's like, oh my God, thank you so much for telling me. And then he hooked up with her that night. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, you have no excuse. Not
Allegedly,
only that, it's not
but-
the only 17-year-old. Like, I don't want to get too into it because, like, there's one 17-year-old that's not a public figure at all.
Yeah.
But, you know, people have been figuring out that, yeah, Cody, like, he was 25 or 26 when he was dating her, too. And it's just, like,
Damn.
gross.
That is terrible. And who knows what these conversations with these people has been. Regardless, it's a scummy, shitty thing to do. And it is, like, you got to fucking own up to it. And that's what's pissed me off about this whole situation.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And that's what pissed everyone off. Like, bro, if you could just come forward right away, just, like, apologize.
All
I
of that
respect
setup
creators
was,
that do
yeah,
that.
kind of to talk about the implosion of the fan base
Yeah.
because Cody hasn't said anything about
He
it,
hasn't
and he's
said
just very
anything.
much sweeping it under the rug. It's left fans to just their own devices of like, well, what do I do with this information, right? His subreddit is kind of fucked right now.
You said
they
that
were
he-
moderating it heavy, so there's like
Yeah.
a Cody Ko snark now and stuff like that. But yeah, sorry, what were you gonna ask?
No, because you said something like he performed a concert. He's a DJ.
He did. So he hadn't. It's been like
Yeah.
maybe a week or two now since this shit has really started blowing up. Like Rolling Stone did an article on him. Time Magazine did an article on him. Only like
Right.
he was only lower on the article than Joe Biden stuff. So it's like it's kind of crazy how much ground it's gained. But yeah, much deserved. And people justify it being like, well, it's fucking Tana. And dude, Tana doesn't deserve that. Like, I don't care what you think about how she acted when she was 17 or like if you hold on to like some old drama she was involved in, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
she's an adult now and is able to look back on this and be like, yeah, that was fucked. And this guy that you all look up to, predator.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. People shouldn't be trying to justify it by being like, well, she's
No.
fucked plenty of other guys that I'm sure
Yeah.
were also that old or whatever. Like, it's so gross.
Yeah, or like, oh yeah, but she wanted it. Like, oh,
It's
she was
so
kissing
weird.
him too. She wanted to hook up too. Like, she's fucking 17, dude.
Yeah.
She's literally 17. No, and you were saying that at his DJ set he played like, is it too late now to say sorry?
Yeah. So, sorry, that's what I was saying. He hadn't been seen at all for like
Yeah.
a couple weeks. They haven't posted anything on the podcast. Nothing on their Patreon, which
Yeah.
that's a whole nother bag of worms.
Bro.
People are pissed. They're like,
Yeah.
I know it's not that much, but I pay $6 for this, and they're like reneging on our deal to provide content or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. But yeah, so he has a residency at the Wynn in Las Vegas.
Right.
So he performed like at this like noon pool party at the Wynn, or at a property that the Wynn owns, and yeah, that people were of course paying attention to the clips, being parasocial as fuck, like trying to read into exactly
Yeah.
like everything that he's thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one moment from his DJ set. You have to remember, this guy is 32 now. He's got a wife and
Right.
a newborn baby at home. And amidst all this drama, he goes out to Vegas to do a fucking DJ set where he plays, that song.
That
Is
song,
it too late
bro.
now to say sorry?
Was
Yeah,
it a banger though?
Cringe.
Yeah,
as
banger
fuck.
set. Banger
Cringe
set from
as
Cody
hell.
Co. Very cringe.
That's cringe.
I would have way more understanding and like, cause I'm certainly not against. I'm not for the whole like, canceling someone or like removing them from my. I actually am no. I'm taking that back entirely. There's several people that I have removed from every aspect of like my ears, my eyes. Like I just don't partake in any of their entertainment anymore.
Yeah. Cody,
But
for
I was
me,
hoping
like-
that Cody would be better.
Of
If Cody had
course.
come out right away and apologized and been like, listen, I know this is fucked up. Own up to it. Like, there's a chance, like, you're already going to lose fans no matter what.
For sure.
There's a chance that you can retain some fans by admitting to it right away. And actually, there is value to having a dialogue from that perspective of being like, listen, like, I made a lot of mistakes in my life, and this is one that has stuck with me. Like I did fucked up things, and I'm a changed person after the fact. Like, you still have to own it. Like,
or he doesn't, and he can just like do DJ sets until no one shows
Bro.
up and get his
Deny,
bag.
deny,
Like,
deny.
he already has more than enough money to just fucking retire and like, live
exactly.
a private
The
life,
podcast
but
is over.
I'm
Fucking
assuming
TMG
so,
is
yeah.
done. So
I do feel bad for Noel
Yeah.
and Kelsey. Like everyone that is kind
Yeah.
of tertiary to him is catching smoke for this. Like everyone's like, oh, Kelsey and Noel
'Cause I
must
love
have known
Kelsey.
about this.
I
do
love
too.
Noah. Like
one thing
Noel
that people
too.
have been really pissed at Kelsey about that's come to light from all this is like there's one clip where she and Cody were doing a video with like a 16-year-old TikToker, and Kelsey like lets her hit her vape on camera, and it's like,
Oh.
dude, she was a teacher at the time.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, like just because this kid is like famous or whatever, like
Yeah.
doesn't mean, like I don't know. Even if she does it on her own, like don't supply it to her on camera of all places.
Yeah.
Like stupid, but not anywhere near the scale of essaying a minor. So yeah, I don't think I think people should leave Kelsey, Noel, everyone that's not directly
Yeah.
involved the fuck alone. And yeah, if you
I
don't fuck
agree.
with Cody anymore, good for you.
And it's getting harder and harder each day that goes by. I'll tell you that as someone who used to fucking subscribe to their Patreon as well, and has always enjoyed their content. Like, listen, I don't want to stop enjoying your content, but you're making it hard.
Yeah, to be honest, like I've kind of fallen off them in the last
Yeah.
year or so. Like 2 years ago, I was probably one of their. I think on my Spotify, I was like one of the top 0.5% of
Sure,
their listeners.
you
or
listened a
something.
lot. Yeah,
I slowly fell off over time, and like, I don't know. This was one of the easiest unsubs I've ever had personally, just because it was like,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I love Noel. Like,
Yeah.
I'll watch a lot of his videos. He's doing some new shows and stuff. I've seen him do stand up when he came through Milwaukee
Yeah.
and stuff.
He was in the Wisconsin area.
He's great. We even had tickets to TMG.
We
a
had
couple
tickets
years ago,
a
dude.
couple years
It
ago.
just, yeah, I don't know. It's sad. It's disappointing, especially for the type of people that were in
Yeah.
Cody's fan base. Like, a lot of them are probably survivors of similar instances, or like, yeah, I don't know. He did a good job being like having enough mass appeal to like feel like a safe space for like a lot of people. He has a lot of women in his fan base, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so crazy.
Okay, we'll move on from that. It's
Yeah,
a sour
sorry.
note. Sorry, James. We're also just kind of like throwing you into
It's
this.
heavy,
it's like,
but it's like, dude, it's
This
a
is
thing, and
probably
I know a
one
lot
not
of
feel
people
bad.
watch
Yeah.
him, so it's just like, yeah, rip. We
It's-
can
it's
save
just
some
in
of this
the
other stuff for later. We've
zeitgeist.
probably been
I
going
think- I
close
think
to
we're-
like 2.5 hours, bro. So
I think we are chilling with what we've done. Thank
Heck
you,
yeah.
James, for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
It was fun to have
It
you.
was fun. Thank you.
You're welcome back anytime. We might even do some like another Discord call-in episode. You would probably be
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
willing
anytime,
to do that. Jump into that. Those are always fun. Maybe we throw you in with Ethan. I know you haven't. It sucks that he isn't in Milwaukee. I wish that Ethan. I mean, he isn't in Madison. I wish that Ethan would move his ass back here.
Nah, dude, he's got to live his own life.
That is
I
true.
understand it, but for selfish reasons, yes.
Yes,
I
exactly.
do wish he was closer and we could just work on stuff.
I
all
miss the
time
hangouts
together.
like that. I'm glad
Yeah.
that you got to hang out with him during 4th of July, though. That
Yeah,
was
it was
cool.
fun.
All right. Have a good rest of your week.
Subscribe.
Like,
If you made it all the way through,
comment.
shouts the fuck out, dude.
Yep.
You're
If
a
you made it all the
hero.
way through, thank you so much.
My show is the 27th. Once again.
Kyle's show. Make sure you check that out. Congratulations, Jackson. Not the one who's on the show, the one that's getting married.
Woo!
And his fiance. Vote for whoever not the right, but the one that you want to win in the upcoming election.
Yeah, comment who you are
Comment
voting
who
for.
you're voting
What the
for.
fuck
Let
is
us
that?
know. I don't know.
Who's
I'm
gonna
trying
give
to
us the
think of
best rally?
posers. Yeah, who's gonna give you the best rally? Who really rallies you up? Shout out Elba. She was a good girl. She did try to attack me
All
once,
right,
but
we're
it's all good.
grasping now, Seth.
Okay, we're running it down. Good night. Thank
Good night,
you.
folks. Thank you all.
Take her easy.
Peace.
Thank you. Bye.